All right, hello. My name is Sean Cacaro alongside Vinny Massacol for our first live stream since WrestleMania weekend. And we got a big one. Yankees, Dodgers, the most iconic interleague rivalry, I would say, at least in all of MLB. First and foremost, we got a couple minutes till first pitch. Vinny, how you doing tonight?
Oh, it would have been better if we hadn't lost 11-3 yesterday, but other than that, if
Rough.
especially if Gleyber Torres could catch a ball or not make mistakes,
I
that'd
wish they'd
probably be
trade
less.
him already. I really do.
Yeah, I was a big proponent of like why did they bring him back this year? And I know why they brought him back, but I was
It doesn't justify. It
yeah,
really doesn't.
he's made so many mistakes base running, fielding that I think
Hmm.
I think he needs a change of scenery.
I agree.
Yeah.
But last two nights are finished with. The Dodgers have already won the series. Yankees looking to just salvage at least one of these three and ride a little momentum going into a four-game set into Kansas City. Now,
And then you know who's after Kansas City too, by the way.
Atlanta or
Are we looking?
Baltimore?
Boston. Three
Oh, that's
games
right.
in
I'm
Boston.
jumping ahead. Yeah, three games
Yeah.
in Boston.
So not only do we have a very hot team who just I believe is coming off. Did they beat the Mariners today? The
I don't
Royals.
know.
They probably if they
I
beat the
think they.
Mariners,
I know they came back 8-0 and won the
they
other
were
night.
they were tied at 3 today.
I'm pull up the out of town scoreboard
I
now.
think let me
Kansas City. They lost 6-5 and 10.
okay. So they won they're coming off a series where they've won 2 out of 3. So
Yes.
Kansas City's not they're still pretty good. And then we got to go into Boston, which
Hmm.
has
But let's
been
not forget about this
so
other team too, the Dodgers. After this
yeah.
series, doesn't get much easier for them. They get three games at home against the Texas Rangers. So
Yes.
they have. It's also a big game for them. If they could sweep the biggest series of the year, that'd be a huge
Yeah.
plus for them. So set the stage a little bit. First, the Dodgers will be coming up to hit first. We'll have Mookie Betts leading off at short. Vinny, first off, do you want to share a MLB game day on our screen?
Sure, let me do that
Mookie
real
Betts will
quick.
lead off playing short. Batting second, the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Batting cleanup, the catcher, Will Smith. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting sixth, the right fielder, MLB veteran, Jason Hayward. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Andy Pages. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Batting ninth, the third baseman, Kike Hernandez. And the Yankee defense from left to right will be Verdugo, Grisham, and Judge. Why Grisham is hitting fifth tonight, I don't know. We'll talk more about that later. From
Yeah.
third to first, it's Cabrera, Volpe, Torres, LeMahieu, no Rizzo tonight, and then Trevino behind the plate. Interesting pitching matchup tonight, Vinny. We got Tyler Glasnow against Luis Heel, two very good pitchers. Glasnow, a team that the Yankees have roughed up before. Heel pitched amazing up to this point, going to be put to the true test tonight against the LA Dodgers. So,
For sure.
weather not going to play too much of a factor tonight. 73 degrees, cloudy. First pitch any minute now. Dodgers and Yankees both lead their divisions. Dodgers come in at 41 and 25. Yankees come in at 45 and 21. So, big matchup, two first place teams. As I mentioned, arguably the most iconic World Series rivalry of all time. I don't think there's really any others that can compare, unless you got any, Vinny. I don't think anything compares to Dodgers Yankees.
No, I mean, there's really nothing that I can think of even back in the day. I mean,
Yankees
you think
Giants
about
would have been,
Giants possibly, but yeah, even then that was way long time ago. Even
mhm.
though, wouldn't mind seeing Yankees San Francisco on one of these days. So
Well, I mean, we saw what happened last weekend when the Yankees were out in San Francisco. Fortunately, not the same luck here for either team, but Dodgers right now, they hold a commanding lead in their division. They're up by 8 games. I don't know if San Diego won or lost yet. Still waiting on the outcome of that game. Yankees, though, this matchup is critical for the division race because Baltimore is only 2 games behind. That's the other
right.
factor for this series. The Yankees, we've already said last week in our MLB episode, you have to beat the Orioles. We've discussed that multiple occasions. Well, this is another series that was a must-win that the Yankees flopped in. Now they did say Soto could be available tonight. They said that Friday. I don't think we're going to see him tonight. My personal opinion. I don't know if you agree. I don't like the way the Soto situation has been handled, but nonetheless, it just goes to show the value. Without Soto right now, we're seeing what this team could look like. So this should be a little pressure for Brian Cashman, but Luis Hill has taken his warm-ups, got 1.82 ERA and 69 and a third, 31% strikeout rate, 13% walk rate. And we're just about set to go. Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. I promise this won't be all commentary.
You're ahead of
First
me.
pitch,
You're ahead of me a little bit. So.
first pitch upstairs should have been called a ball, called a strike, count 0-1. I figured I was going to be a little ahead of you. I figured,
Yeah,
I'm guessing you're watching on internet again?
I'm on Spectrum streaming, so
Next pitch fouled off, count 0-2 to Betts. Betts hitting 311, 10 home runs, 35 ribbies. In June, though, he's been struggling. 185 average, 779 OPS. 0-2 pitch, fouled away. One thing that's definitely been fun about this series, maybe not so much for Yankee fans, this really has had kind of like a bowl game type of atmosphere. You see how many Dodger fans were in New York for this series?
yeah,
this
I mean,
weekend?
just like we do, they travel pretty well. Dodger fans. There's a lot of Dodger fans in New York too. You know,
change up low, 1-2. Yeah, well, you know what though, it's made for a fun atmosphere. I mean, Friday's game arguably, well, not arguably, it was the best game of the weekend so far. 1-2 pitch is low and in the dirt. Count 2-2. Marlins man's in attendance, so
that's right.
You know it's a big game when the Marlins man is there.
That's right. That's right.
First pitch 7-10. The 2-2 from Luis Hill. Caught looking, strike 3. 1 away. Nice start for Luis Hill. Nice way to set the tone for the night. I miss doing this, Vinny.
Yeah, I know, right? This is it's one of those things
little throwback.
And
you hear the boos. I'm sure
yeah.
you can probably hear him from Staten Island. Shohei's up, 311 average, 15 home runs. Caught, swing and a miss. Shohei has not had that great of a weekend.
No, he hasn't.
Ugly strikeout yesterday. 0-1 from Heel. Up and in. 1-1. Did you see Michael Kay was on the broadcast for today's Met game?
I did not.
Yes, he was. He wasn't in London, but he did it from the studio. Caught me off guard.
Very cool.
That pitch is a fly ball in the shallow center. Chasing it is Volpe, but we'll let Grisham get it for out number 2. Now bring up Freddie Freeman. Grisham, what a liability he is slowly turning into. Not defensively.
That's the thing is Grisham was a good player.
He's just not a good hitter. He wasn't a good hitter in San Diego.
Yeah, he wasn't, but he did have one very good year. But
Freeman hitting 293, 8 home runs, 40 ribbies, 360 average this month. Pitched outside. Heel will deal the 1-0. This will be his 11th pitch of the inning with 2 outs. Cut on and missed 0-2. Another nice change up there from Luis Heel. Heel looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch upstairs. Yankees at home this year. They have been rather dominant. 21-10. Dodgers on the road. 20-13. We had 2-1. That pitch upstairs 3-1. He's not going right at Freeman the way you'd hope.
No, he's not. But
wasting pitches.
Yeah, and Freeman and this lineup is like kind of like our lineup where they'll actually take pitches. They don't swing at a lot of things out of the strike zone.
That's ball 4. Freeman will take first on a walk.
Yeah, pretty patient lineup.
So. Well, Freeman's not a speed threat, but you don't want to be giving.
No, but you don't want to give free passes because
Will Smith, the catcher, up. Best catcher in baseball, I would say. 292 average, 9 home runs, 38 ribbies. 292 average is the highest he's
Other
ever
than
had.
other than Adley Rushman, I think he's probably him and Adley probably the two.
First pitch in their first strike, looked outside. Count 0-1. What a season it's been for Heel. You know, Garrett Cole, I don't know if you got to see his rehab assignment today. Solid 4 2/3 pitch upstairs. I forget how many strikeouts he had, but 4 2/3 solid innings. He only gave up 1 home run in 8 innings in his 2 rehab starts. He's got 1 run given up and only 5 hits given up. So Heel's definitely stepped up. But when Cole comes back, that's definitely going to be a nice addition to the rotation because I don't know about you. I'm having some doubts about Nestor.
Yeah, he's not the same as he was for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Now, there was a move made before today's game. Dennis Santana was DFA'd and Ron
Oh,
Marinaccio
good.
was brought back.
I'm
Marinaccio's
wasn't
dominating
a big
AAA.
was not a big fan of
No,
Danny
me
Santana.
neither. Pickoff attempts, no good.
Yeah,
Well, Marinaccio in
Santana.
15 innings, he had like a 1.12 ERA, a ton of strikeouts with the Rail Riders. So
Yeah, for sure.
now we will be having guests in a little while. Still waiting to find out when, but the Big Blue and the Bronx crew will be joining us in a little while for this possible World Series preview. 1-2 count from Heel. Fouled off. Heel is already thrown. I think that's 18 pitches. My eyesight's not great. About 18 pitches already.
Yeah. Like I said, this lineup will definitely work
That's outside.
you for sure.
Count 2-2. Last game of the homestand for the Yankees. They're 3-2. They swept the Twins. Lost the first to the Dodgers before they go to Kansas City, then Boston. 2-2. That's a high fly ball. Got underneath it. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning.
Very good.
So, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base, and a half an inning. No score. Except we don't go to commercial break
No,
because
no commercials here.
we don't make that kind of money. So,
No commercials here.
but what I will do, because I want to talk about this a little bit, I'll first introduce the Dodgers defensive alignment because I really do want to talk about this Yankee lineup for a minute. But first, the Dodgers defensive alignment will be Teoscar Hernandez, left for right, Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pages, Jason Hayward. Infield, third to first, Kike Hernandez, Mookie Betts, Gavin Lux, Freddie Freeman. Behind the plate, Will Smith. On the mound, Tyler Glasnow. Now, the Yankee lineup for today got Anthony Volpe leading off, playing short. Verdugo batting second, the left fielder. Judge back into familiar territory, right field, hitting third. The DH, Giancarlo Stanton, will clean up. Batting fifth, Trent Grisham. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Batting seventh, the first baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Batting eighth, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Batting ninth, the catcher, Jose Trevino. Why in the world, Vinny, is Trent Grisham batting fifth?
That's a good question. Probably because the guys, unless you would have swapped Glaber for Grisham or LeMahieu for Grisham, I don't think. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't put Trevino in that spot. Maybe.
I put LeMahieu there.
I would put LeMahieu. LeMahieu's kind of not hitting. I mean, he. I don't know. He's hitting okay, but I don't know. None of those guys down at the bottom. I mean, actually, from Grisham on, really aren't hitting well, and so I don't know. Maybe that's Aaron Boone's way of saying, hey,
Well,
So
let me ask you this, because me and my dad were discussing it over the weekend, watching these two matchups, and you have Juan Soto, who has not been put on the IL. They used him as a decoy. Now, first off, numbers for Tyler Glasnow: 2.93 ERA, 80 innings, 34% strikeout rate, 7% walk rate. So good pitcher on the mound. He's 4-0 in his last 5 starts against us with a 1.45 ERA. Volpe takes pitch outside 1-0. I don't understand. You have Juan Soto, who obviously can't throw right now. Obviously, he could, but we're not going to push it. Why can't he DH and you just put Stanton in right? Volpe
Uh,
single. Oh, a diving catch. Nice play by Jason Hayward. One
I
away.
don't know. I don't know if they. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe they want to rest him one more day before they go on the road
Well, they
trip.
said
I
a
don't know.
couple days, but they said he might be available tonight. See, the way I look at it, they might review that. I don't know. I thought that might have hit the ground. I don't see why you couldn't put Soto in as a DH because the reality is, I think. What do you think? You think that's a hit?
I don't know. I think he might. He looked like he kind of got his glove under it. So Hayward, a very
That's
good
close.
outfielder,
He
by the
is.
way.
He's
Just
a
so you
veteran.
know. Oh
I
no,
just
no. Okay, I looking at the replay.
it
I
might have
think
hit the
he
ground.
might have. I think it might. Well,
I
the
think they're
umpire was the
challenging.
ruling.
The ruling
Yeah,
seems
I
to be a
think.
base hit.
Yeah, I think it. Oh, that glove was
That's gonna be
under it a
close
little
to
bit. That is going to
overturn.
be. Yeah, I don't know. That looked. Let's see. This view might be a little better. It kind of looked like it bounced first before it went in his glove. So
Well, they sent it just south to Manhattan to review
yeah.
it.
Well,
I
Volpe's
believe it
staying on
was a
first.
challenge.
So
By the way, our umpires for tonight, behind the plate, I'm gonna probably butcher these names. Nestor Seja, first base Manny Gonzalez, second base Todd Tickner, and third base Emil Jimenez. I probably butchered all of them, but not all of them. Most of them.
I
Those are
think it
the
might have. I think it might have bounced on his glove.
like the bottom of his glove,
The
yeah.
bot, like the that part of his glove where it, and then
So the official ruling is no catch.
oh wait. I mean, that's tough to.
It's one of those plays that you might not be able to
You
overturn
may
because
not
there's
be able to overturn it because it may
no
have hit grass.
evidence,
It
not
may have
enough.
half hit the grass and half hit his glove.
Hmm.
So if any part of that ball hits the grass, it's a base
It's a
hit.
base hit.
So
Well, they're taking a lot of time to review this,
and
so
unless you have an overhead shot, I don't know if we're ever going to find out whether it's a because an overhead shot would have
yeah,
been
that would
able to see.
tell the story, but
But right here, you can't.
you can't
It's
tell
hard,
from
so
the
hard to
angles they're
tell.
showing. And
Yeah.
for those who tune in, we are not showing anything from the game. We would like to keep
Yes,
our channel.
we're just showing the.
And they called him out.
They called him out. Wow.
They
Okay.
call him out.
Okay.
I just
It
heard my
must have
dad.
been a. Must have got enough of the glove.
I just heard my
It must
dad
have.
cursing from the living room, so he does not
Must have.
agree.
Yeah.
Yankee
See, any
Stadium does
part of
not
that,
agree.
any part of that ball hits the grass, it should be. And I
It should
think
be
it.
a base hit.
Yeah, I think part of that ball hit the grass. So
Well,
I don't know how you overturn it since it's so
it's so
close.
close. Well, Verdugo comes up to hit.
Wow.
He takes a
Even
strike right down the middle.
Volpe's even.
Yeah, I don't know that I agree with that.
I
Verdugo
don't.
comes up 257 average, 8 home runs, 34 ribbies. Went 2 for 5 yesterday with a double. Cut on a missed on a bad pitch. Well, it was a curveball in the dirt. Yeah, I don't know that I agree with that call. I mean, it was
I don't
so
think you can
close.
overturn. I don't think you can overturn that.
I don't think so either.
Verdugo knows Glasnow pretty well too. So
Yes, he does.
wondering if he's got. I don't know. He
Got him well
took that
scouted.
took that
Take
first
that
pitch and then swung
upstairs.
at that other pitch, which I don't know what he was swinging at on that one.
I don't either. He was just fooled badly. We're gonna try for those watching. We're gonna try to remain as unbiased as possible. That's fouled off because we are technically just an MLB channel, but we are Yankee fans, so
Yeah.
we might lose our composure here and there. We might get a little excited here and there. We'll do our best. And Tyler Glasnow leads Major League Baseball this year in strikeouts with 104.
He's very good. I mean,
Yes, he is.
the
Good
Dodgers knew
pitching
what they were
matchup.
doing for trading for him, huh?
Caught looking strike 3. Had Verdugo completely on his toes. 2 down.
Yeah.
It's a good pitch. It's right there. It's in the zone. It is a strike. I don't know if he was expecting something else, but El Capitan, Aaron Judge, will step up to the plate.
Yeah, he froze him with the curveball. So
Judge, the only
he
one
threw
in
him a
this
lot of
lineup
curveballs.
that did anything yesterday is that's fouled off.
Threw him a lot. Glasnow threw Verdugo a lot of curveballs in that at bat.
Judge hitting 298, 23 home runs, 57 ribbies. He's got a 500 average this month and 3 home runs, 2 of them yesterday.
Yep.
Dodgers. He seems to like playing LA, except for that one game last year that shall remain nameless.
Yeah, we won't.
0-1.
Need to repeat
Lined foul. I want to see the exit velo on that. Almost took off the poor ball girl's head.
212 OPS plus.
In his last 32 games, Judge is hitting 409, 17 home runs, 39 ribbies, and an OPS of 1.553. Highest OPS since Barry Bonds in a 32-game stretch. That's low and away.
Leads Gunnar Henderson by 3 home runs. Gunnar hit one today.
Yes, he did. He's got 7 home runs in 9 games against the Dodgers. That's why I say he does enjoy playing them. That's way upstairs.
Did they just say he was 12 years old when Barry Bonds did that in a 32-game stretch?
I don't have audio on because I don't want the stream to pick it up, but
yeah, I think he
I'll
did.
take your word for it.
2004.
Judge swings and misses to end the inning.
Yeah.
So 2 strikeouts for Glasnow. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. The end of 1. We're still scoreless in the BX.
Man.
So, as I mentioned, I think this game is going to be a lot more similar to Friday, where it's
low
going to be
scoring.
a pitcher's duel.
By the way, let's talk about what you saw from Yamamoto.
Quick update, real quick. My
go ahead.
Friends from the Big Blue and the Bronx crew said they shall be on around possibly 8:30, so probably about halfway through the game.
All right.
So you were saying
Yamamoto, pretty weird. I mean, I thought he has that short arm release. I think it might have. I think the Yankees were a little bit off balance with him, and he's got very good stuff. Very good.
Well, they did say he pitches well in the big spotlight, and
he does.
This was definitely a big spotlight.
I mean, he was lights out that game. Yankees couldn't touch him. So
no, not at all. So and like I said, they said he pitches well in a big spotlight, and the one thing that's definitely been accurate about this series, it's definitely more than just another regular season series. The energy feeding off the crowd, the energy in the clubhouses, it's had the feel of a playoff game. As I mentioned, I say more of a bowl game because you have so many Dodger fans there. And it's one of the big positives I mentioned about this new schedule change was being able to play teams like the Dodgers more. We'll see the Phillies in a month, So, Vinny, I'd have to say through the first year and a half of this new schedule, it's definitely lived up to the hype.
Definitely. This Dodger team is all, that their lineup is very good, and we are good too this year, but I hate to say it, but it seems like with the 2 big teams that we've played so far,
it hasn't.
I don't know. We haven't played well.
We just
haven't.
This month was going to say a lot about the Yankees because obviously you mentioned we got Boston coming up in Kansas City. We also got Atlanta. We also got Baltimore. Got the Subway Series, which is always huge.
And Atlanta's not playing good ball right now.
Up to bat now.
So
the Yankee killer this weekend, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teo.
They got Verdugo mic'd
on
up.
our side. Yeah.
Did you see on the Apple broadcast Friday, first pitch 1-0? They were talking to the third baseman who ended up committing an error. The broadcast went silent for like 30 seconds straight. It was funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Pitch cut on and missed. 97 there. 1-1. Get that Mets fan out of the crowd. Why is there a Mets fan here? Go back to Queens and be sad. Well, they won today, but
they did.
Cut on a miss, 1-2. Nice change up. Yeah, it was a good game this morning. I didn't wake up at that's how you know how tired I was. I woke up at 12:30 today. I missed the entire game, but I saw the ending. It was a wild ending, that 9th inning.
Yeah. They really like Verdugo. They mic'd him up last year too when he was
Yes,
with
they did.
Boston.
Blowing
So
away. Oh, Verdugo is a likable guy.
yeah,
He brings like a college type of energy.
he definitely has enthusiasm about him for
Oh
sure.
yeah, well yeah. He brings a like I said, he brings almost like a Nick Swisher type of energy.
Yeah, he's
That pitch grounded to third and under the glove. That is going to be a base hit. Chasing it is Verdugo. And they say a foul ball. No, it's a double. So
yeah,
Teoscar Hernandez dominance continues.
continues. Yeah. Or you can ask a question to Alex Verdugo if you would like to get online.
I don't want to be the one distracting Verdugo.
Me
I
neither.
I'm one of those
Oh,
people.
that one.
Maybe I'm just thinking more old school. I don't like them miking up players in the middle of a game. It's one thing if it's spring training.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I
one thing
get
if
it.
it's the All-Star game, but we got to do this in the regular season.
Yeah,
Like if I'm a player, I'd tell him no, get that out of my face.
yeah.
Count 0-1 on Hayward. I didn't even think Hayward was still playing until I saw the
Yeah, he's
rosters.
still around, still around. As you can see, his hot cold chart. It's funny how
That's
Heel
a
went right to
high
that hot
fly
spot.
ball in the shallow center. Grisham makes the catch. Grisham's already had 3 fly balls up to this point.
Yeah, good.
Up to bat now is Andy Pages, the center fielder. In the top of the second. No score between these two first place rivals, representing the two biggest markets in America, if not the world, New York and Los Angeles. One of these years when the Yankees go out to LA, I'd like to go for a series.
That'll
Count 0-1.
be. I would. Don't they swap back and forth
Yeah,
next year?
next year they'll be
Next
in
year
LA.
they'll be in LA.
See, let me ask you this. Me and my dad were saying for a series this big, this almost feels like one of those types of matchups where you have to have one series in New York, one in LA. I get why they don't because they don't do that with any other team except for the Mets.
Right.
But I don't know, just it's such good
Well, the
baseball.
Mets are a hometown team
Well,
too.
that's what I
So
mean. That's
and they
why
only
God
do
just
and they only do 2-2. So
yeah,
that
which
it's
is
not
so
like they.
stupid.
Well, I'm guessing they don't want to do 2-3 game series
Well, because
between the same team.
check swing did not go. Well, because Yankees Mets is big for us, but is Marlins Rays as valuable to Florida? That's probably how they're
Well,
looking at it.
I
For
don't
all
think
the
baseball. I
geo.
don't think baseball in Florida right now is.
No, well, that was just but the geographical rivalries. Those are the only
Yeah,
ones
that's
that
true.
get 2-2. Is that's a strikeout. Second of the day for Heel, as Gavin Lux will come up to hit.
So.
Fan question: do you miss the beard, Alex? You had to know that was coming.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, yeah, of course, somebody's gonna ask.
Yeah, but you know what? I hate the people that criticize the beard rule. I mean, the Yankees have done it for so long.
We've done it for a long
You
time.
can't. They're not going to change on you. It's just not going
People
to
don't.
happen.
I guess people don't understand
No, they don't.
the
It's like
way that it's been. They think we should change with the times. I'm like, well, some teams have their rules, and that's one of
that's
ours. No
yeah.
names on the jerseys, and
You're wearing the pinstripes. You have the greatest privilege of
no
all time.
no change in the uniform around. None of those City Connect
No,
jerseys.
nope.
Yeah. Although I would like to see what they would come up with,
Oh, I do too. I think it'd be cool.
and I
But
would probably end up
I'll be
buying one.
honest. If there were one alternate jersey I'd love to see them wear, it's actually the pinstripe home unis. I love
Right.
them.
As long as it's minimal, I would be
Exactly.
okay with it.
But
Like, how about
I
an
still
all black
remember.
or a gray or a?
Well, I still remember 0-2 caught looking strike three to end the inning. No runs a hit, no errors, one man left on base at the end
Man,
of
he made Gavin
inning and a
Lux
half.
look like a
No
little
score.
leaguer there. Holy
What I
smokes!
was saying though was I still remember 2013. The Yankees it was like a new era thing that they had asked them to do was to have a white brim. I still have the hat actually. I ended up buying one because I liked them. I remember the old school fans calling into Mike Francesa and the Michael K show
Yeah.
were losing their minds.
Hmm.
All because of the white brim. And they
Yep.
put a stop to it after I think 1 or 2
Yeah.
seasons. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of Yankee hats now, but they're not
Well,
the
yeah,
ones they
but
wear on the field now. But
the only time you see them wear anything alternative is for holidays.
well, spring training they don't wear.
Well, spring training's different, but I'm
You know,
talking
but
regular season. Like you got the Armed Forces hats, the Memorial Day hats. I bought one of each when I was at the stadium a couple weeks
yeah,
ago.
yeah, they got the Father's Day with the blue, the coming out.
Mother's Day with the pink.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
you really can't say nothing about. But I did hear that Players Weekend is coming back this year.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll
I'm
see.
curious to see how that's going to look.
I don't know. I know for St. Patrick's Day they do all green hats.
Oh, I love them.
So
I
I
love
have
them.
one of those. I have one of those. So
That's the luck of the Irish.
that's right.
So talk a little bit around the league between break. What did you think of the London series between Philly and the Mets?
To be honest with you, I really didn't care. It was one of those
I'm
series
glad I'm
where
not the only one.
it was like one of those series that came and went. Like, oh, they're playing in London. Okay.
Well, and
I mean,
it's
if you're
funny
not a
because
Mets fan or a Phillies fan, I guess it didn't really
the
matter to
only thing
me.
that was good about it is you wake up early enough. You had a game to wake up to.
I mean, the one thing that me and me, I was talking to someone about, and I said, well, the Jets are playing in London this year. That's right. That's the only thing
Yeah,
that I remember from that. Like,
Mets Jets fans have an opportunity for 2 London trips.
I know the
You
Jets
know,
are
I
making
was
it so bad.
asking, I was asking Philly fans yesterday while I was at work. I work as a deli worker, so I try to conversate with my customers a little bit just to make my time pass a little quicker. And I was asking Philly fans, like, y'all excited for today? You got a big series. That I think I had about 5 or 6 people tell me it's only big because they're playing in another country. In reality,
Yeah,
the Mets are going nowhere, and if we lose, it's just because they're in London. As
yeah,
Giancarlo steps up,
yeah. I mean,
pitch
the Mets
upstairs.
are so bad this year. It's just not even. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Now
I
this is
just
the first of 2 straight Sunday night baseball weeks for the Yankees as that swung on and misses. Yankees
they
Red
play
Sox will
again,
take place
which I wish
next
they
Sunday
would. I
night.
wish they would really stop that. I kind of
I do too.
am tired of
Stan's
watching
0 for
Yankees Red
10.
Sox
Stan's 0
on
for
Sunday
10
night.
this series, by the way. They have had his number. And
For
for
someone
me,
who
who grew up
is
a
an
Dodger
LA,
fan,
grew up a Dodger fan, kind of would think that he'd want to show out.
that's
Man, pulling
outside.
off
Well, the
that.
most iconic moment of his career against the Dodgers. Never forget when he was a Marlin and he hit one out of Dodger
Yeah.
Stadium where
Yep.
he had Dodger fans clapping for him.
Well, he has
Two,
plenty of good
2-1.
games against San Diego, a little more south, but
Popped up and he once again he slams the bat as Mookie Betts will make the catch. Frustrating weekend for
yeah,
Giancarlo as
I think he wanted to play a little better against his hometown, against his favorite team.
the infamous Trent Grisham will step up to bat. I believe he's got a total of 3 hits this year. And no, I'm not exaggerating. He's got like 42 plate appearances. I can't
No,
stand this guy. It's
Trent
blown
Grisham.
away. 1-0.
Oh, look at his hot cold zone.
Yeah.
Ouch.
He's got a 083 average, 2 home runs, 6 ribbies, 2-time Gold Glove winner. So again, he's valuable on the other side of the ball. I
He
don't know
took a
how that was.
ball which
I don't
could
know
have been a
how that's
strike.
not called a
That
strike.
should have been a
That
strike.
second pitch
Yeah.
should be 0-2, really. 2-0. Same exact pitch, this time called a strike, 2-1.
Well, let's hope Grisham can. Oof, that's tough.
2-1. Low check swing did not go, says Jimenez, third base umpire.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I do agree with you, by the way. The fact that the Yankees, Red Sox, every time they play,
Yeah,
having prime time.
I'm getting. I mean, I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm getting tired
But
of
even
seeing.
the Yankees and the Red Sox are like, this is starting to get a little annoying.
Yeah, let's just go.
Because
I mean, I know Alex Cora said something last year
yeah, he
about,
did.
like,
The way I
hey,
look at it, the Sunday
just keep
night
the
baseball
series down.
game should work just like football. The best
Yep.
game of the weekend.
Yep.
This is the
Yeah.
best game of the
And
weekend, no doubt.
they should give like flex. They should have flex in there too.
And that's ball fours. Grisham will walk on a.
Like towards the end of the season, when you get better matchups, you should be able to flex
Well,
into
to be fair, they don't. They sort of announce their Sunday night games like monthly.
monthly. Okay,
Like they
yeah,
only have certain games set throughout the year that they know is going to be prime time as Glaber comes up, like Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox, Mets,
right. See,
Phillies.
like a game like this is perfect for Sunday night.
Yeah,
I mean, I would
exactly.
do
Big
definitely a
game.
Sunday night game.
Glaber looks at strike one. That's outside. This
Yeah.
umpire is definitely going to be a problem tonight. I could feel it. But yeah,
Well,
like I said, it should be the best game of the weekend. It shouldn't just be the same five matchups. I mean, what is it? It's always Cubs, Cubs, Cardinals, Dodgers,
Cubs
Giants,
Cardinals. I get tired of that too. Dodgers
Yankees, Red
Giants,
Sox,
Yankees Red Sox.
Phillies, Braves, and Phillies, Mets. That's
Yeah.
usually your five
Yeah.
matchups.
If you're, I don't know if you're under 500. If you, I don't know.
Whoa,
I,
that
I
pitch way over the catcher's head. I don't know.
I,
It looks
I
like
I
it'll go
just
to
wonder
second.
towards the end of the season if like a Mets Philadelphia Phillies game and the Mets are like 20 games out is going to have any bearing on.
They'll probably
I don't
put it
know.
on there for the sake of New York versus Philadelphia.
I mean, I
Which, by the
guess.
way, shout out to the Phillies fan who traveled to London to wear a T-shirt that says the British blew a 13 colony lead. You were my favorite Phillies fan. As
Yeah.
Glaber grounds it to short, that'll be a ground out, one away, two away. Excuse me.
Chill out.
DJ will come up to bat. Rizzo has the night off. But yeah, shout out to that Phillies fan. You're my favorite Philadelphia. Well, I'm gonna take that back because I forgot my uncle is a Philly fan, so I can't put him over. But
Yeah.
looks like Florida walked off Clemson in the
Yeah.
college playoff game. That game ended up going like 13 innings. That's why they had to get moved to ESPNU. Is that swung on and missed? You watch any college playoffs at all?
I did not. I
I
did
watch a
not.
little bit. You know what it is? College baseball is really at its best during the playoffs. During the regular season,
Yeah,
unless
definitely.
it's a rivalry game, it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
unlike college football, they play in minor league stadiums that only hold a couple thousand. Some stadiums don't
Yeah.
even charge you, like Penn State, Notre Dame. I know they don't even charge you for going to the game. So
Yeah. DJ still waiting on his first home run of the season.
cut on a miss 1 and 2. How was your soccer game yesterday, Vinny? You were cameraman, if I remember correctly.
Very good. It was a semi-pro soccer game, women's. Was a 0-0 tie.
LeMahieu swings and misses.
Couldn't tell you
End the
couldn't
inning.
tell you the name of the two teams, but I
When you're
was
the cameraman, you don't need
I
to.
was just the cameraman. That was it. So it
No
was
runs, no hits, no errors. One man left on base. The end of two, we are still scoreless.
boy, I'm way behind. It's not the end of the inning yet. Holy cow.
Yeah, I'm watching on TV as Vinny is watching
I'm streaming it. So
on a streaming service.
yeah.
I know this game's also on ESPN Plus. For those who may not get ESPN for whatever reason, I know
Yeah.
sometimes some networks will be a pain in the you know what.
Yeah. So if we look at the
Beautiful night in the
next,
Bronx. I'm guessing it's the same by you, Vinny, in Staten Island. 74 degrees, partly
yep,
cloudy.
74, beautiful day.
About the
Not
same
too
here in
hot.
Not the same here in the land of Pennsylvania, where
Not
the
too.
land of stupidity, super high egos, and literally nothing to do. I
Yep.
can't I can't take it up here. These people drive me nuts.
So
But
we have
yes, beautiful
Enrique.
day. I will say, um, one nice thing about it though is I am not too far from the AAA team, so and they got like a 3 week home stretch. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to go to a game. I'd like to see Dominguez while he's there. I was hoping possibly for a Cole rehab start, but I don't know that I'm gonna get that lucky.
Yeah, if Dominguez is there, I definitely would.
I'll let you know. It's probably gonna be like a Sunday we go. Maybe even a Saturday. I know it's like an hour and a half from Staten Island, so I can let you know. But from
Yeah,
where you
definitely.
were, I think it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I try to get my fix of AAA baseball while I can. They're showing the history of Dodgers Yankees, all these World Series matchups. They have 11 in total. I think the Yankees won 7 or 8 of their 11.
yep, and I
I have
remember
that correct.
I remember one of them
Mm-hmm.
I was around for one.
81.
Yeah, I was 8 when they
8
won it.
years old.
Yep, yep. Mm. I remember watching the series, Joe Garagiola,
Yes.
and
The first time
um,
in your life you had heartbreak.
yeah, 81 was yeah, that wasn't a good
You're
wasn't a
probably
good
one of
ride
the
there.
few people that,
That
as a
was
Yankees fan, don't want to remember their childhood Yankees.
yeah, exactly.
Pitching
Because
side
then
more
there
no.
was the early then there was the late 80s, early 90s Yankees.
Yes.
So which those were
Enrique
bad times.
Hernandez batting. I thought he was known as Kike Hernandez. That's a
Kike,
high fly ball.
that's what he's known
Shallow
as.
left, going into foul territory, making the catches. Oswaldo Cabrera, one away.
Kike used to beat us with the when he was with the Boston Red Sox.
Yes, he did. Back to the top of the order is Mookie Betts, who struck out to open up the game. Mookie Betts with a 310 average, 10 home runs, 35 ribbies on the year.
Possible,
You know,
possible All-Star.
just a couple years ago, the man's a shortstop. Wow, that's called a strike. I don't know how. Mookie Betts just a couple years ago was in a debate with Aaron Judge over who was the best right fielder. Now Betts is shortstop.
Yep.
Cut on him. They say, yeah, they did say swing. 0-2. Should be 2-0. Well, Mookie Betts could play the infield. They can have
Yep.
Glaber. We'll take Mookie. That's upstairs. Don't even care.
I don't know if that'll happen.
It won't happen, but one can have false hope, right?
Would have been nice to have had it would have been nice to have gotten Marcus Simeon before when he left Toronto.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we were so enamored with Glaber that we decided we didn't need him.
Ground
And
ball to third, and he'll fire out for out number 2.
so
It's been a
just
while since I've
imagine,
done this.
yeah, imagine Simeon in this lineup would be nice.
Would be nice. And you could hear the boos all the way from Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, as Shohei Ohtani steps up to bat.
Shohei Ohtani.
Not very well liked in New York, I will say that.
No, I think possibly. I wonder why that is though.
Well, because
It's
he's
because
not.
he didn't want to go. He didn't want to come here.
Well, I think it's
But
just the super.
there's been
It's
so
more.
many players
I
that
think
didn't
it's
want to
more
come.
superstar hatred. Like you're just gonna hate him because
Yeah,
he's the big name.
I mean he's a great player though. I mean
He's a
you
great
can't
player.
say. I mean,
Also a degenerate gambler, but that's a story for another.
well, we don't know that. That's not even alleged. It's been proven that didn't do anything. So
I think his friend took a rap. Is
from what Michael Kay said, and I'll quote him. So he's either if he's guilty, then he's guilty. But is it worse that he's that stupid that he was missing $12 million?
Yeah, well, did you see too? The man, his translator tried working for Uber Eats, and then he got caught and he got banned. That's a high fly ball to deep right, making the catch. Is judged to end the inning. That scared me a little bit when that came off the bat. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that's short porch and right.
That's a little scary.
That's good for Ohtani, not good. It wouldn't have been good for us. So
No.
I'll be seeing that any second now. Actually, with this pitch.
So were you established about
Oof, that was
about
close. Although that
15
was
second difference?
385. Yeah, I think so. He just made the judge just made the catch. So
All right. So we're
but
through 2.5, still scoreless.
I'm gonna say it only because I want to jinx it. We're getting no hit at this point. So just want to let everybody know.
Vinny, if you're right, you're gonna have a
No,
problem.
I want it to work the other way. Usually when you say there's a no hitter, usually it right. So
If you're right, Vinny, we are gonna have a serious problem. But coming up to bat in the bottom of the third, it'll be Cabrera, Trevino, and then
I just don't.
Volpe.
You don't. I mean, it's Glass now. I mean, we've hit Glass now before.
Yeah, but remember, in his last 5 starts, he's 4-0. He's got a 1.45 ERA during
Oh
that.
no. Hey, listen, I know he's very good. I hear you. I hear you. He's a good pitcher.
So
But
I'm sure when we see a New York LA matchup, there's always that debate amongst the
once we go,
small-minded, small-town fan, which city they'd rather visit, New York or LA. I still think New York is the superior city. Though
I've been to both. LA's a nice city. I mean,
I'd
it's
like to go to LA. I have a cousin
nice.
that lives there.
I've been there.
Though I learned real quickly. I used to think New York and LA were like super similar because New York's like that gritty city, union workers, all that. LA
Mhm.
is just the land of yuppie scooped out bagel clowns. I don't know if you know about that because I
Right.
know you're not big on social media. There was a guy who
No.
was visiting LA from New York from LA, and he went into a bagel place and tried to ask them to scoop out his gluten-free bagel, and they kicked him out. And he
Oh,
went
wow.
viral on social media. Look it up. The guy's a
Yeah.
clown. Actually, somebody paid for his ticket back out to LA.
Right.
So now they are miking up Teoscar Hernandez. What questions will fans ask him? Yeah, so we don't get along with LA. Is Cabrera rips one down the right field line? It's gone. Let's go. 1-0 Yankees.
Just when I
That
had
is
said
why.
something, just when I
That
had
is
said something
why
about the bottom of the order.
he needs to be in the lineup. Glaber needs to be the bench warmer. Right
When you
there.
do it,
Fifth home run of the year. I
okay. I was
told
gonna
you
say,
I wasn't going to be biased, but I'm going to be biased.
I get it.
1-0
I
Yankees.
get it. Glaber does need to sit, and that was a shot for sure. That was a laser beam right there.
It is 1-0.
I don't.
105 miles an hour off the
It's
bat
funny.
into right field.
First pitch too. I wonder
Yes.
if was that a fastball that
I
he
don't
took?
know. Oh, it just dinged off the foul pole.
Because if I think Glasnow might have
And
been
now
trying to.
Trevino hits one to left. That's not going to quite get out.
I think Glasnow might
Hernandez
have
will
been
make that
trying to
catch.
sneak a fastball by him, and I think Orlando Cabrera. I mean, yeah,
Oswaldo.
Oswaldo wasn't having any of it.
Volpe comes up to hit. Now,
No,
I
did
didn't
hit
use
off
my
the
home
foul
run
pole.
call here, Vinny, because when I had my home run call with Staten Island,
Uh-huh.
it was based off the geography. If it was to right field, it was look out Brooklyn. If it was center
Yeah.
field, it was look out Manhattan. If it was left field, look out Jersey or Bayonne.
Right. Right.
What would I have called here?
I
Say
don't
look
know.
out. I don't know what street is behind right field. Is it
Oh, I
161st or is it
forgot.
River?
I think it might be River, but
Well, then
I'm
we'll
not
just go with
100%
River.
sure.
Look out River Avenue. There's a missile off the bat of Oswaldo Cabrera.
Yeah. So.
So Yankee Stadium is rocking now. They now have a 64% chance to win with that home run as Volpe fouls it off, according to ESPN.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
I don't buy into it,
I
but
don't buy into
for
it.
those who do, for the
They do that in
degenerate
MLB the
gamblers,
show too. When you take the lead, they'll be like, "Oh
yeah.
yeah, you have a 98% win." I'm like, no, I don't.
Oh, I gotta send you a video. I had a cool walk-off home run in the 14th inning yesterday
Yeah.
with
All
Juan
right.
Soto, yeah,
All right.
against the
Nice.
Twins.
Nice.
And Glasnow will take that himself to for out number 2.
Man, Volpe's just not looked
Not looked like himself so
like
far.
himself in this series.
So 1 unassisted as the Verdugo will come up to bat. Yeah, I had a couple nice home runs in that game. It was like a 3-3 game I had going into like I think it was the 14th was my game against the Giants, but in this game it was in like the 11th or 12th.
Mm-hmm.
And the pitcher left me a hanging meatball right down the middle, and I put it in the right field. I'll send you that video later.
Nice.
Yeah, I try to play daily with the big, with the real life. I'm like 5 games behind. That's just because of my trip to New York a few weeks ago. I'm still trying to get caught up as that's in their first strike.
All right. Come on, Verdugo. Stop. I don't know what he's looking at a lot of pitches for
Yeah.
like that
Glasnow's
last
had his number tonight, but only a second at bat. That's upstairs.
Second time
Struck
through the
out
order.
his first time up. 1-0, bottom 3. The judge, the jury, and the executioner is up on deck.
So that first pitch was a curveball. That was like his third straight curveball he threw to Verdugo.
Yes, it was. 1-2. Teoscar having a hard time hearing ESPN from the way it looks. Yankee Stadium's a loud stadium. That's one of the more intimidating places to play. 1-2 to Verdugo, fouled off.
Funny is Teoscar, he was with Seattle last year, and he didn't play like this. I don't know whether it's like LA or I don't know. So
Oh no, might just thrive off the energy of the big market, big city, as
well,
Verdugo styles another one.
he was in Toronto, I guess.
Well, that yeah, I mean, you have a whole country behind you, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
can't be
So
easy.
I don't know.
We
I
got a
don't know.
break for you when they go to commercial break. It'll be an interesting one. It's relating to a little history
Oh,
regarding the Dodgers and I guess the Giants, formerly being in New York, because that is lined in the right field. That's gonna be a base hit. That's one's gonna go all the way to the Bank of America wall. Verdugo's gonna have a double.
another double for Verdugo. I wonder how many doubles he has on the season. He's a doubles machine, Verdugo.
Second hit of the inning as the judge, the jury, and the executioner will come up to bat. I'm quoting Jay Uso with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you picked up on that at first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we talk a lot of wrestling. I know for the baseball fans watching. Verdugo talking up with Mookie Betts.
Yep.
You know,
Former
I
teammate.
wonder.
Well, not teammates. They were
Not
traded for each
teammates,
other.
but they were.
Traded for each other.
Judge swinging for the upper deck there. Came up very short.
Verdugo, the ex-Dodger,
That's the ex Red Sox.
and against
Kind of
the
happy not
Expos.
having him in the division anymore. Judge all time
Mookie,
versus Glasnow, 2 for 13, 8 strikeouts. I think that says 13.
yeah, he's definitely had Judge's number for sure.
Judge struck out his first time up.
Yeah, pitches like that, the one he swung at, just off balance.
Definitely hear. I can tell because I can hear my dad's TV in the living room. That stadium is loud right now. They are rocking for this
Yeah,
big matchup.
yeah, definitely.
That's a high fly ball to center. I don't think he got enough of it as he was underneath. It's carrying, and he dropped the ball. One run's gonna score. Judge is gonna be on his way to second with a double.
A double or an error?
I don't know
Was it
because
against the wall?
it was a leaping play in and out of the glove
Well, I'll take
of
a
the
look at
center
it here in a
fielder
second.
Pages. We'll see how they rule it. Regardless, it's gonna be an RBI.
That was deep.
It was in the deep right center. It just kept carrying. You could see he was under it.
He should have had that. I think that's an error.
Wait
That's
and see what the official scorer
I
says.
think that might be a two base error.
That might be. If it
I
is,
think
that'd
he
be an
should have had
0-8.
that.
They
It's
said the
always
ruling is still pending.
where they usually say if it hits his glove and he had it,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's an
But
error.
regardless, Stanton's up to bat. Judge gets the RBI.
He gave it a ride, 385. I mean, it wasn't quite 385, but
Like I said, I think he squares that up a little more,
off
and
the
that's in the
yeah.
bullpen.
Oh yeah,
Stanton
off the hill.
swings at a terrible pitch. 0-2. As I
Yeah.
mentioned, that MLB has yet to give an official scoring on that. 0-2 on Giancarlo. Cut on a missed strike 3. That'll be the end of the inning. So as I mentioned, we don't have official numbers on this inning yet, but 2 runs did score. Waiting to find out how many hits exactly. At least 2, possibly
Yeah.
3. No errors, could be 1 error. Waiting to see.
And there goes Stanton again, looking lost.
And 1 left on base. So we'll wait and see the official scoring. So Vinny, I have this question for you.
Okay.
If the Yankees and the Mets didn't exist,
Mm-hmm.
if the Dodgers and Giants still played in New York,
Mm-hmm.
would you be a fan of either of them two? Or would you be a fan of someone else?
Since I'm from Brooklyn, I probably would lean towards the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm. That's what my
I
dad
mean,
said.
my mom was a huge Brooklyn Dodger fan, so
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have gravitated to the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, because we do know, and the reason I ask why Yankees and Mets is because the Mets wouldn't exist had the Dodgers and the Giants stayed
Yeah, I mean, when did they
in New
come?
York.
Like 1970, 73?
No, the Mets, no, they were
Oh
before
no,
that.
sorry, 60. I'm sorry, in the 60s they were.
Yeah, because remember, they got the World Series in
Right,
69.
69. I forget that.
I always said, even though the Dodgers are rivals, I still watch them with a lot of intrigue. They're one of those teams I have fun watching. I feel like we can kind of relate to their fan base because we get an unreasonable amount of hate from.
So if you watch the ESPN special Civil War,
Mm-hmm.
Yankees Dodgers, definitely explains a lot about the history of the two teams
Oh yeah, of
and the
course.
rivalry for sure. Because but even back in the '70s when they played in that World Series where Reggie hit those 3 home runs,
Yes.
neither team liked each other.
Oh, of course not.
So
Well, and
uh,
for a long time, that was
and
New York City bragging rights.
and
And
there was a lot of in both clubhouses there was a lot of like there were guys who didn't like Steve Garvey in
yeah,
their clubhouse, and there were a lot of guys that didn't like Reggie Jackson in our
of course.
clubhouse. So
Well, and even when the
you
Dodgers
had a lot
moved
of
out of New York, there was still that hatred because now it's become a battle of the two biggest markets in the country, like I said, if
hmm
not the world.
right,
New York, Los Angeles, they represent the East and West Coast, so
right, right.
definitely bragging rights for both cities, even if they were in Brooklyn. I do kind of wish they were still in Brooklyn. I wish the Giants and the Dodgers were still in New York. Could you imagine how much fun that would be to have three teams in our city? Especially with how
Yeah,
close the Giants and the
that would
Yankees were.
that would be crazy though.
Although
You
I
know,
can't imagine the Polo Grounds would be allowed today.
I think this city would be crazy.
A war zone. Yeah, three
Yeah,
boroughs
definitely,
represented.
definitely.
And just think if you had four teams, if the Mets did become a thing during that time, if Shohei swings and misses. I'm sorry, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie,
Still
Frederick.
waiting, still waiting on the ruling of
They
that.
haven't given a ruling on that yet. Wow,
No, still not yet.
I think they're a little confused.
I think they're trying to figure it out.
I think it's an error.
I think
I don't
so
think
too.
I think once it's in your glove and it wasn't really that hard of a catch. I mean, it was a hard catch, but it wasn't. It was hit hard, but I still think he should have had it.
I think so too. As Freeman
He's a
lines that
major
one
leaguer.
foul.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean it was like I said.
it's like
He definitely couldn't have gotten a good reading on the ball because he got under it and it didn't look like it was going to go that far, but it
yeah,
just kept carrying
it's
and carrying. And there is not that much wind. There's 12 miles per hour, I think, left to right
it's
as
like
of
when
right now.
guys and professional football players when they have the ball and they get their hands on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Should
It
be a
feels
catch.
like you should have had it.
So
I got a Twitch alert. I thought it was you for a second. I was like, wait a minute, he's on
no,
Twitch too?
no.
Freeman, wow, they called that a ball. Count is full. Heald obviously does not like the call. That's BS.
That was that pitch five. Oh man, that look like according to our pitch tracks there. This looked like a strike.
So they ruled as that's a high fly ball deep left. Verdugo makes the catch. It was ruled a double for Aaron Judge.
Did they rule it a double?
It was
Wow.
ruled a
Holy
double.
smokes. I'm shocked.
So that means in the bottom
Good for
half
my
they had
fantasy team, but
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 man left on base
well,
as
I'll
Freeman
t- I'll
flies
take it.
out.
I'll take it for my fantasy team, but other than that,
Yeah,
wow, that ball that he hit was out of the strike zone too.
up to bat now
Yeah.
is Will Smith. In the top of the fourth already. We're already a third of the way through this game, thanks to
Hill
the
doesn't look
BS
very
clock.
Hill doesn't look
That's a
very
high fly
phased
ball.
by oh, I spoke too soon.
Glaber, can he actually catch it this time? Yes, he can. Yeah,
Hill
I'm
doesn't look
petty.
very phased by pitching against the Dodgers here.
No, not so
Looks like
far.
he's
Glaber, do not get cocky. Take that bullshit smile off your face. You did that the other day, and look
I
what
think he
happened.
was. I think he more did it because he's like, yeah, I can still catch a ball. Either that or he didn't see it at first because he had his. If you
No,
looked,
I
he had his
truly think
hands up.
he thinks he's Robinson Cano. I've been watching how he fields, and when he makes his nice plays, he reminds me of Cano. But
Yeah.
you're not
Well,
Robinson Cano.
Cano could hit. Like I
Cano
mean,
could hit, yes.
he was a
I
good
mean,
hitter.
it just except for when it was a ground ball in the infield. But
Yeah, and
two
he didn't
outs.
run a lot of things out, just like Glaber. But who knows? His tail.
That's grounded to third. This should end the inning. Cabrera fires to first, and it will indeed end the inning. 1, 2, 3.
Good economical inning for Luis Hill.
Yes, it
I like
is.
to see that. Not a lot of
So
pitches.
3.5 innings complete. Still 2-0 Yankees.
I would
We're
him pitch to contact than strike everybody out
mm-hmm.
because then you
I
got all
agree.
those pitch. pitches after pitches after pitches, and guys foul stuff off.
We're also less than a half hour away from the Big Blue and the Bronx crew joining us.
Very nice.
Vinny, I am going to leave in our private chat their emails so you could send them the link.
Okay, got it.
I'm trying to see if I
So let me know when
it.
you want me to send it.
Well, I'd say send it to them as soon as I
Okay.
put it in there. I'm just trying to remember their emails. I haven't emailed them anything in God only knows how long. So I want to make sure I got that down. But so far through the first third and change, it's been an interesting one. Yankees again trying to avoid the sweep, while the Dodgers are looking to earn the sweep before they welcome the defending champions to town. I think Tuesday's the first game of that.
It's not going to be an easy one. That's for sure.
No, not at all. Definitely going to be a good week for baseball. A lot of good matchups. Got Dodgers, Rangers. Got Yankees, Royals, Yankees, Red Sox this week. You got
who would have
battle
thought
for Ohio this week.
The thing about it is we don't really play the Royals that well, and the fact that they're actually better this year kind of worries me a little bit.
It should. I think it should, especially out in that ballpark.
And then we got to go to Boston and play them, which we don't. I don't know. No matter what kind of team they have,
especially on a weekend, it's usually not always a good situation.
Yeah, no matter what kind of team they have, we usually, I don't know. We'll see. These are pretty important games. I mean, you could hope for a split against Kansas City. I would like to take 3 out of 4.
Yeah, I mean, the goal should be to win 3 out of 4. But if they can at least split it, it wouldn't be a failed series, in my opinion.
Definitely.
See if I get the pitching matchups for that in a moment.
What is that thing that they're showing from Taco Bell? Holy cow!
I just I
put
in our private chat the
I saw it.
Emails. So we'll see again the Big Blue and the Bronx crew around 8:30 or so. They're answering my messages more, so hopefully that should mean they're coming soon. Up to bat now, Trent Grisham. They're doing an interview with Aaron Boone. I don't know what they're asking him, but he's probably giving the same corporate answers anyway. I miss him on the broadcast. I will say that.
Yeah.
Should be a strike, but it's called a ball. His umpire really has been inconsistent this whole night so far.
All right. That is.
Glasnow's already at 51. I think that says 51 pitches. 1-1. Whoa, 2-1.
So just let him know the Jets fan is me, by the way.
Oh, they know.
Yeah.
Like I said, you already met Luca. You just haven't met Alex yet. Alex is the Giants fan.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
2-1. Foul back, hits the catcher in the hand. Will Smith seems to be okay. It was his glove hand, so. Trust me, I was a catcher once. It's not a fun position.
Does Grisham remind you of anyone that we had here for a few years? Without them, take the mustache away.
I got a couple guesses, but it's probably not who you're thinking
His
of.
His initials are AH.
Oh yeah, Aaron Hicks.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Ellsbury, but
no, Ellsbury was looking. I think Ellsbury was better than Grisham. Ellsbury just didn't play.
4th strikeout of the night for Glasnow.
I think Ellsbury was a little
showing the highlights from Garrett Cole's rehab assignment. The kid, I tell you what, the kid that got the home run off of him today, off of Garrett Cole, he should be called up.
He's, if you could hit a home run in the minor leagues off of Garrett Cole.
Mm-hmm. That's the one thing I do like that Yes Network is doing more of is that's a strike on Glaber. They are showing more minor league games. They showed the game today for Somerset. Now I have MLB.TV, so it really doesn't make a difference. But I do think the minor leaguers deserve a bigger spotlight. I don't like the fact that you have to pay to watch them. I think they should get more of a spotlight on TV. I mean, that's just because, again, Vinny, I've told you this 1,000,001 times, and I'll tell you 1,000,002 times. I'm somebody who loves minor league baseball. I've been going to minor league games my whole life, especially with the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Railroaders, the Staten Island Yankees, the Brooklyn Cyclones. We called independent ball for a year. So, it has a special place in my heart, and I've always loved minor league baseball. I know you yourself have had your fair experiences of minor league games as Glaber strikes out swinging. I know
Oh,
you went to Tacoma to see the
so the Rainiers.
Rainiers for a while, the Mariners AAA team.
I lived pretty
Obviously, I'm
close.
assuming you've been to Staten Island for Yankee games, Staten Island Yankee games, and
I was only at one Staten Island Yankee game
really. Well, I know
back
you were
when
living in
I came
Washington.
in. I came into town and someone took me
Yeah,
back
fun ballpark.
then. Yeah,
And
it was
LeMahieu,
nice.
nice play by Betts, and he bobbles that. That's going to be either a single or an error. I think it's going to be a single. It was a tough play for Betts.
Man,
Wait and see the ruling.
Glaber looks lost up at the plate too.
Glaber's just a lost soul.
He's
Welcome those just joining. Yankees up 2-0, bottom four. Get a live reaction from two Yankee fans. We'll have two more popping in a little while. That being the Big Blue and the Bronx crew. See, they ruled out a single.
Mookie lost the handle on that one.
Cabrera swings, count 0-1.
Yeah, that one was a little.
Were you surprised they ruled out a single? I thought it was. I thought it was a tough play.
Yeah, it was a tough play. He had to go to his left.
Yeah, his left.
Right? And and it was up the middle. I mean, he had great range on that though. So
pitch low. 1-1.
I think a single was
right call.
Was the right call, but I still don't think that double was a double. But
I don't think it is either. Know. I'm surprised they could still go back and change that.
They could after, but
I'll check and see if they did. As of now, they have not.
Matter of fact, I think they could change it later.
They could change it whenever they want.
So 60 pitches, 61 for Glasnow through what is it?
3 2/3.
3 2/3.
Yeah. Cabrera with the home run got the offense going. He swings and misses, and LeMahieu got a stolen base.
Really?
I thought he was out. Betts thought he was out. That might get reviewed, honestly. With DJ LeMahieu stealing bases in 2024.
I guess the foot feels good, right?
Well, they're showing the replay.
Well, I haven't seen it
think
yet.
He's out. They might challenge that. I think he's out. I think he got the tag on that shin. This angle
that was close though. That was close.
Yeah, oh no, he's clearly out. This next angle you'll see.
Yeah.
I believe they just announced the Dodgers challenged.
Yeah.
Why do they have that had to be a hit and run call because they ain't no way you're gonna have LeMahieu stealing bases.
Oh yeah, he's
There's
definitely
no
out.
way.
Definitely out.
If he is out, that would end the inning. And the Dodgers are already walking off the field.
Yeah, he's out.
I think he's out. And
I wonder why
they did overturn
that.
It.
Had to have been a hit and run on that play. Mm-hmm. I don't think you would have LeMahieu steal.
No, it just that doesn't. Again, there's no way because he's not a
especially
fast guy.
It's only 2-0 and
exactly.
So
that would have been his first stolen base of the year. So what does that tell you?
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much
the end of the inning.
That was a pretty easy call. I mean,
no runs, no hits, no runs, one hit, no errors because of the caught stealing. No one left on base. So going to the fifth with a 2-0 lead.
That was a weird play.
Yeah, but it will ensure Cabrera comes back up next inning because he looked a little lost in that.
I'd like to hear the press conference. What he says about that.
Yeah.
I mean, if we win, I guess it doesn't really make a difference. But I'd like to know what that was.
Yeah, like I said, to me it had to be a caught steal. Obviously it was a caught stealing, a hit and run that just did not work out.
Well, usually if it's hit, did Oswaldo swing on that pitch?
Yeah, he did. It was a swing and a miss.
So it probably was a hit and run, I would say. I was gonna say maybe he missed the sign if he didn't swing, but he did swing, so I think he was supposed to.
I think he
was supposed to make contact with that. Yeah.
So almost halfway through, completed 4 already. That's
4 down.
How that pitch clock goes. Quick update in the NBA Finals. Dallas has an 11-6 lead with 8:18 in the first. I forgot that was happening tonight.
I think that series is over before it starts.
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
I hope you're wrong. I really do.
Number one, I'm not a huge Kyrie fan, and so.
By the way, quick update on the betting odds. The Dodgers are still favored at -135. The over/under is 7.5 for this one. Wow. I definitely would have taken the under. I don't think.
Yeah.
unless the bullpens implode towards the end of the game on both sides. I don't think it happens. But the fact that the Dodgers are still favored, that kind of surprised me a little bit. That's according to ESPN Bet, so I take that with a grain of salt. So they're showing an interview from pregame of Shohei Ohtani being asked about when he could pitch again.
Obviously, and look at that, he doesn't have an interpreter.
Yeah, I guess he had to learn. He probably decided, you know what?
I think that they're going to keep interpreters away from him from now on. What do you think? I think that he's going to be learning English. He's going to be doing. He's doing it. He's doing it.
I'm sure he was probably learning anyway.
Yeah.
During that time.
Yeah.
But it probably just amped that up. So at the bat now, Jason Hayward. He flew out to center his first time up.
The fact that they have
solid start for Heel so far through 4 innings.
I know they're showing
way upstairs
subtext, so
his
English is a little bit broken.
It's probably still broken.
Yeah.
So far, Heel has only allowed 1 hit up to this point. He has struck out. I got 3. Yeah, three strikeouts.
That last pitch was close.
Yeah, like I said, the umpires tonight have not.
I mean,
it has not been very consistent.
Ooh, what was that? Ooh.
3-1. Yankees given right now a 76% chance to win this game.
Don't lose Hayward here. He's not
that
great of a hitter.
He's not really a speed threat anymore.
No, but he's
cut
not
on and missed.
They
swung at ball 4, but the way the umpire is, you have to swing.
I mean, if there's anybody to go at, you got to go at Hayward in this.
Yeah, because you got Hayward, Pages, and Lux coming up. Obviously, not their strongest of hitters.
Yeah, I would go at all 3 of them, really.
I would too. Full count pitch, fouled off.
Just go.
His pitch count's still in decent shape at 61.
Yeah.
See if he can get into the 7th. I think if that'd be a win.
Get into the 7th, and thank goodness we don't have Danny Santana anymore.
That's fouled off again. Yeah, Santana's not. Like a 5.6 ERA in his time with us.
I think. I don't know what it was about him. I think he was. I don't know. Anytime he came in, I was always nervous.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was about him. I mean, probably
cut on a missed strike 3, had him fooled on the upstairs pitch.
Gotta go at this guy. Go at him.
4th K of the night.
I mean, if you looked at his hot cold chart, there was only 2 zones you throw it into.
Yeah.
He was actually getting hits on. So.
Yeah, you could see Hayward was fooled there, and he knew it as soon as he swung the bat. As Andy Pages comes up, he struck out his first time up. That's inside. Like you said, need to attack these 3 hitters. Ain't no doubt about that.
They have to attack all 3.
Thank you to those tuning in, joining us on this beautiful Sunday evening.
Yep, for sure.
That's inside. The first baseball live stream ever, actually. Those who don't know, me and Vinny were broadcasters for the Staten Island Ferry Hawks for a season, so my partner in crime.
That's true, and I wasn't behind on the broadcast as I am now.
Yeah, it's now. I mean,
I'm a little more quiet than I was. It's probably because I'm a little bit behind.
Shohei in the batting cage right now. Interesting. I guess when you're a DH, you got nothing else to do.
Yeah, Edgar Martinez used to do that in Seattle. He used to go down in the batting cage all the time.
Glad's now watching closely. Yeah, we had a lot of fun though during our broadcast times. As line to left field, that's easily going to be a double, as that's going to bounce off the cannon sign. Verdugo fires it in the second. Going to be a close play, but it is a double for Andy Pages. Only the 2nd hit of the game for the Dodgers, as Gavin Lux will come up to bat. Yeah, Vinny, as fun as this is, I still do miss being in the booth with you.
Yeah, I do too.
But we'll get back there soon enough.
Well,
so nice line drive double. Definitely got a hold of that one. I think
a
little better launch, and that's
hit him to the middle of the plate though. That was too well centered.
That pitch called a strike. Lux also struck out his first time up.
Luck's a good hitter, actually, so got to be careful with him though.
202 average, 1 home run, 13 ribbies.
Yeah, I mean he's been better.
Oh, one low, 1-1. Yankees' chances of winning went down 1% to 75. Should we raise the alarms yet?
I don't think so.
I'm only kidding.
It's only a 2-0 game anyway, so I would still consider it
Just outside.
50-50 still at this point.
I agree.
Top of the fifth.
If we're being honest, it's
Yeah.
probably like 55-45.
And this is the Dodgers. This isn't
Yeah, this ain't
Sisters Charity of the Poor or whatever.
Yeah.
So, however
this ain't
they
slow
say
pitch softball.
it's not slow
That's
pitch
upstairs.
softball. They won't.
Though that is a lot of fun to be a part of.
Yeah, but in slow pitch softball, you could be up by 10 and you could still lose.
That's true. Unless they have mercy rules.
Well, okay, up by 9. And you could be up by 10, but I think it's like certain inning where you could, like the 5th inning.
That's cut on and missed. But then again, I think those games, if I remember correctly, the one league I was in was only 6 innings, 6 or 7.
Yeah, we played 7 when I played. So.
By the way, since I'm not in New York anymore, I want to wish those in New York a happy Puerto Rico Day. Today was the Puerto Rican Day parade in Manhattan.
Oof.
That's lined in the left field. That's going to be a base hit. This should score 1. No, he will hold. Verdugo with a nice throw back in. That's going to be a single. We'll have runners on the corners with 1 out in the inning.
Oh, that's not good.
And that will bring up Kike Hernandez. Much needed double play is going to be much needed right here.
Because you don't want to turn the lineup over here, especially with runners on base.
Kike popped out to.
Yeah, there was no way they were sending him.
Cabrera.
Not on that.
No. Hernandez hitting 204, 4 home runs, 11 ribbies. So, like as I mentioned before, need a double play here as Matt Blake will come out to the mound. He'll now at 73 pitches, so I imagine somebody's going to get going in the bullpen soon.
Yeah, I wonder how Hill will respond to this because
pitched well up to this point.
He has.
Dodgers winning percent chances to ESPN went up to 31. I don't know why I'm so invested in it, but I am.
I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Yeah.
Matt Blake
I don't know why.
Out.
It's for our degenerate gamblers that may be
Yes,
watching.
Exactly. Matt Blake.
So a lot of Yankee legends were in the crowd for this one this weekend. We saw CC Sabathia.
Saw Mariano
A-Rod
yesterday.
Jeter, Mo.
Mariano. Well, A-Rod and Jeter were there because of
for
the
working
podcast,
purposes. Yeah. As I mentioned, the Puerto Rican Day parade, you see a couple of Puerto Rican flags in the crowd. I appreciate that as a Puerto Rican myself.
Mariano was there yesterday, which was good. Good to see him.
Seen a couple Dodgers fan celebrities too.
Greatest closer of all time, by the way.
I agree. Spike Lee was also at the game.
I don't care what San Diego says.
Spike Lee was also in attendance.
Spike Lee, there you go. Well,
I don't really claim him, but
he's
some people pay attention.
Some days he might be a Met fan. Some days he might be a Yankee fan. So,
and just like some days he's a Knicks fan, some days he's a Nets fan.
I don't know. Yeah, that kind of threw me off when he showed up to that Nets game.
The day I lost any sort of respect for that man. That pitch is fouled back.
Ooh, almost hit him on that first pitch.
1-1 count. Packed house in the Bronx for the third and final game of this 3-game series. 1-1 on Kike or Enrique, as some people call him, as that's low and away. ESPN's been calling him Enrique, but I think Yes has been, and Fox were calling him Kike.
Kike, yeah.
Returned to the Dodgers this season.
Yeah.
Spent this time in Boston. I don't remember if there was somewhere else too. I'm blanking out. 2-1. Sure. Grounded to third, foul.
Well, he's trying to keep the ball low, which is smart.
Yes. So the count now even at 2. Starting to think more and more with that pitch count up to 77. This may be his last inning.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts on deck, 0 for 2, but you don't want to see them come up here. Crowd making noise. See the big contingent of Dodger fans.
A lot of Dodger fans.
Not as many as last time they were
Not
in
as many,
Yankee
no.
Stadium. Last time they were in Yankee Stadium, they had a huge section out in left field that ended up creating their own roll call. But the Yankees were out of it. If you remember 2016,
Oh, 2016, yeah.
they were in that rebuild stage. Dodgers were obviously competing for the playoffs. 2-2, caught on a missed strike three. No runners advance. Oh, I'm sorry.
Definitely needed that
Had a
one.
stolen base for who was that? For Gavin Lux.
Yeah,
They'll bring up Mookie Betts.
puts a runner in scoring position though for
Two runners.
Well, yeah, but
So the
it puts
tying
an
run now
extra.
stands on second. Trevino thought about throwing
He
a
thought
second, but
about it, I
it was
think, with the
smart that he
runner on
didn't.
third. Oh, yeah.
So here comes Mookie Betts.
All right. Well,
Here's the pitch.
third time
in.
in the order. Third time around in the order. We'll see.
Betts struck out in the first, grounded out in the third. On deck is Shohei Ohtani.
Definitely don't want to see him in this.
That ball's drilled to left field. That's going to be a base hit. This is going to tie the game. Verdugo fields it on a bounce, fires it in the second. Betts has a 2-run double. And just like that, this game is tied. It's exactly why I said a double play was needed. And the Dodger faithful making noise, lots of noise. This Dodgers fan, this lady showing a picture of a broom as they are looking for the sweep. Left that got way too much plate. And I'll bring up Shohei. Swung on and missed way ahead of that pitch. Well, like you said, Vinny.
Yeah.
Could change in a blink.
That's why I didn't want to see him come up with, especially with second and third. You don't want to see Mookie Betts up there for sure. But
pitch to Shohei is drilled to deep left center. Verdugo has plenty of room, and he will make the catch to end the inning, but not before 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left on base have tied this game. We are halfway home in the Bronx. Dodgers, Yankees tied at 2.
I wonder if we see Heel for the 6th.
I wouldn't expect it.
Yeah.
So it'll come up this inning. It'll be Cabrera, Trevino, and Volpe.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a bad outing. It wasn't a bad outing. I mean, he had a rough 4th.
It's just that once he got to the bottom of the lineup,
and kind of scared me a little bit that he couldn't get the bottom of the order out.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
well, we'll wait and see.
We'll see. Maybe Boone will give him another shot. Maybe Boone will, but I don't know. You want him to face Freeman and.
I wouldn't expect it. I would actually see this being a spot.
Freeman, Will Smith, and Teoscar. I don't know if you want to tempt fate there, but.
Well, you'll have a lefty, a righty, and if I remember correctly, Teoscar's a lefty.
Was there anybody in the pen, by the way?
We didn't see anybody warming up, so
I wonder if someone will get up.
Have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll have to see if anybody.
Have you checked the waiting room to see if our Big Blue crew is in yet or no?
Yeah, I didn't see them.
I don't think they are here yet. They said 8:30, so
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
For all we know, they could be the 2 viewers, may not.
Could be. I sent them the link on email, so.
Okay. I'll text them to remind them.
Yeah, 2-2 back where we're right back where we began the game. Tied. So.
By the way, did you know Rich Eisen worked for the Staten Island Advance?
I knew he was a Staten Islander, and I knew he was born and raised. He was born and raised here.
I saw an article earlier in the Staten Island Advance that he did a sit down.
Since he was here, I would think that's where he probably got his start.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
No, because I saw an article in the Advance about it. I had no clue.
He's always talking about Staten Island, which is probably why he's
Oh,
a Jets fan.
that would make sense.
He's probably one of the bigger Jets fans other than Kevin
First
James.
pitch to Cabrera as well. All-star ballots are open. Then, by the way, they
All-star
advertise
ballots
this
are
right
open.
now.
Yes,
We did make our way too early predictions last week.
I've already done mine.
I haven't done mine
I
yet.
only did one, but
I haven't done mine yet. How many times you get to do that? As many as possible, or
I think you're limited to about I want to say
5 to 10?
25.
Oh, it's that much?
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's more than that. I think you get more than that. I think you get more than that. I think a matter of fact, I think they do they even limit the ballots anymore? I don't
I
even
don't know.
know.
Like I said, I haven't filled out a ballot in a couple years, so
I
I
think
don't
you
even
have a
know.
certain amount, maybe 10, 15. I don't know. All as I know is I thought I remember them limiting them, but then, you know, because people would say, "Oh yeah,
Oh,
fill
that's
out all
right.
your ballots. Fill out
I
all your
forgot.
ballots."
NXT Battleground is tonight.
Yeah. Is it
I forgot about that.
Trick?
Well, we have a new women's NXT champion.
Jordan Grace? Jordan Grace won?
It says Oh, I'm sorry, North American champion.
I was gonna say Jordan
I
Grace.
just
There's no way Jordan Grace wins the title.
No, and Glasnow strikes out Cabrera. No, the first ever NXT Women's North American champion is Kalani Jordan.
Okay.
I'm in a group chat that
I was gonna
knows.
say Jordan Grace ain't winning because I don't
It'd
think
be cool
anybody.
if she did
I mean, it
take
would be
that title
cool.
back to
I
was it
don't think they're
TNA?
gonna. I think what's her name's only had the title for back for what, a month.
Something like that. Well, although I hear fans, I don't regularly follow
I'm not a
NXT.
big Roxanne Perez is not. I'm not a big
That's in
fan of
first
hers.
strike.
I mean, it's
I
not,
think
and it's not
honestly,
because she's a heel either. I just don't think she's.
I think right now it's just because people are they just want Cora Jade back.
Yeah.
That's in first strike.
I don't think there's really anybody in the women's division at NXT
Not really.
that, you know.
Like I said, Cora Jade's probably the biggest name, but she's been out hurt. Trevino with a wild swing and a miss, strike three, second strike out of the inning, eighth for Glasnow.
Yeah, Glasnow's a
He's
strikeout
dealing.
machine. He's a strikeout machine.
Pretty much just really one bad inning for him.
Yeah.
Third inning. And that honestly, you could probably put more on the error.
Yeah, the error.
So what we think is an error that they ruled a double.
Yeah.
Should rephrase that. Is that
Well, it goes against his ERA, which is a shame. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe for him.
I don't know if he throws. Yeah, so they're showing the
Volpe with a wild swing and a miss. He has these
nobody
guys
was covering second, so Trevino couldn't throw that ball. If you looked at the replay on that,
I didn't even look at it that closely, but he shouldn't have thrown it anyway.
I don't know.
He had the runner at third.
I understand that, but I mean, I don't know. He could have thrown it.
0-2 on Volpe. This will be.
And you got to remember
Glasnow's 75th pitch.
You got to see where was the runner on third.
Caught looking, strike three. Glasnow strikes out the side.
So was the runner on third? Did he take a big lead? Was he halfway down the line? We don't know where the guy on third.
I saw one replay, so hard to say. But
there was nobody covering second, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So.
Well, Glasnow strikes out the side. He had all three hitters way off balance. So we go to the sixth, still tied at 2.
Yeah, Glasnow is pitching a gym right now. We'll see if we see. I didn't see anybody. They didn't show anybody warming in the bullpen. So.
Oh, I guess that means
Heel
will come back out.
Sixth.
Either that, or they just didn't show it, and someone is actually warming up. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it could be, but I guess if this was Yes, they would have shown people warming up.
This is true. Which, did you hear about the little warfare Yes and Sportsnet LA had with Apple TV about Friday's game?
No, I didn't.
So it was supposed to be exclusively for Apple.
Right.
But Sportsnet LA and the Yes Now were like, really, the biggest series of the year, and y'all ain't going to let us have one game?
Yeah.
So they fought.
They wouldn't have one game. That's true.
MLB awarded the Los Angeles and New York markets those games.
Right.
So if you didn't live in Southern California or the New York tri-state area,
you would have had to have watched.
You would have had to watch it on Apple.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, especially Yeah,
I think they did that last year with a few series that I think New York was,
you're
and
thinking
I
of
know Michael Kay
not last
complained about
year.
it.
Not last year was the year Judge was on his
Oh, the year was on at
pace,
60. That's right, 2022.
so they didn't want games. I think they even did that with the prime games where they would put them on both so
Yeah,
that people could see it, which
I
was a
think,
good move. Um, but yeah,
yeah,
the streaming stuff is getting ridiculous. Now we have Roku in the mornings.
Roku, yep, yep.
Um, they took the Sunday morning spotlight because NBC backed out. I
Yep.
wonder what's MLB's national TV is going to look like soon because I think ESPN's contract is up after this year.
I
NBC
think that
already pulled out.
I wouldn't be
Um,
surprised if it's all streaming
I wouldn't either. But you know
from
what?
now on.
The only way I see that as a win is if MLB controls all 30 broadcasts and then we can end the blackouts. Then I don't
Right.
think it really matters that much.
No, yeah,
They're
blackouts.
showing, I want to say that's Spike Lee. That's slow and away. So Heel is back in. They're hyping up the All-Star game in Arlington, which is a little over a month away. I can't believe it. We're almost halfway through the season
We're
already.
almost halfway through the season. Man,
Yikes.
you know what? He came on and passionately denied that he's a Mets fan, by the way.
Yeah.
I remember him going on Michael Kay show because I think it was Don LaGreca called him a fraud.
That's
And
why I love
I
Don.
think he wanted to, defend himself.
I love Don.
Yeah,
He ain't afraid to tell
Don's,
you how it is.
oh, he rails on the Mets every
Oh, I
day
know he
now.
does.
I mean, but he's a
Picked up an
huge
inch.
Mets fan, huge
Yeah,
Mets.
he is.
And I kind of understand if you have an outlet to talk about your team and they're stinking it up, man.
Yeah.
What's the what's what's the best form of
Uh,
therapy?
Vinny,
You
could
know?
you do me a favor? Can you
Yep.
resend the link? He said he got an email, but there was no link.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So he send it.
I don't know if you want to just add him to our.
Oh, maybe there wasn't a link. That's a good. Maybe I did
Yeah,
send
that
the
might
email
help a
real quick.
little.
Oh, yeah.
That's popped out.
Send items.
So that means that the Big Blue crew is Big Blue in the Bronx. I should stay away from that name. That's the name of another channel. But yeah, Big Blue in the Bronx crew. That means they should be joining any minute. That's
If I
fouled
could.
off. Two very good friends of mine. We've been friends as of August. It'll be 16 years. So they are very well partnered with us. We've hopped on their streams a few times. So this will be, I believe, their first time hopping on with us. And they've been supporting us, advertising us since the beginning. So appreciate them for that. As LeMahieu will have a 3 unassisted for out number 1.
Let me get. This is what happens when you get old.
So coming up to bat now will be Will Smith. He is 0 for 2. He flew out twice. That's low and away for a ball. Borderline pitch.
Okay, now they should have.
Okay. All right, so just keep an eye then on
I
the
added a
waiting
little
room.
bit of humor too. Like, this is what happens when you get old, guys. So you have a lot to look forward to. So you guys are still
At the
young.
high fly ball in the shallow center, Grisham will take a couple steps in for out number 2. So Heel much better 6th than a 5th.
Yeah, I think this is kind of showing how he can bounce back from a. I think this is good that he actually came out for the 6th.
Yeah, and test his
Kind of
confidence.
just to see,
But
because
now Teoscar Hernandez comes up.
if you need him in a high leverage situation,
Probably be his last batter if he gets the out here.
Yeah.
He's already up to 92. Boone doesn't typically have his guys go over 100 pitches.
That is true. Unless it's Garrett Cole.
Now, if you're just joining us, that means you missed the beginning. Breaking news. I always wanted to do that during a Ferry Hawks broadcast. I didn't want to get in trouble because I love when they do that. If you're just joining us and they fill you in, I'm such a bastard that I'm like, I just want to do that. I just want to be like, if you're just joining us, well, you missed the beginning of the game. Sorry to tell you.
There you go.
I'm going to do that when Alex gets in here.
There you go. There you go.
That pitch in for a strike. Nice four-seam fastball. It looks like 95. Count 2-1. 2-2 game. Yankees have a 56% chance to win now. The pitch is drilled to left field and deep. Back on the track at the wall. It is gone into the bullpen. It is 3-2 Dodgers. Look at left field bullpen. That is a missile off the bat of Teoscar Hernandez. A solo home run puts the Dodgers in front 3-2.
He's just killing us, Teoscar is. He's killing us.
He missed playing us, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, he didn't miss that ball, that's for sure.
Nope. 102 miles per hour off the bat, 414 into the left field bullpen. Alex, you tuned in at a bad time.
Alex, I need to get you out of here. You're bad luck, my friend. No, I'm just kidding.
Alex, if you're just joining us, that means you missed the beginning.
Yeah.
As Steele is coming out.
Of course.
Well, that was Teoscar, man. That was he's been killing us all series.
So we welcome Alex from Big Blue in the Bronx. I introduce you to my former, well, still current broadcast partner, Vinny Massacole, a sad Jets fan, beats a sad Giants fan. So, Alex, first
what does he have sad about? He's won more championships than we've won.
Yeah, but the Giants haven't been relevant in 10 years.
It's been easy for us the last few
I pick on him too. Vinny, I know I pick on you.
titles.
I pick on him too. So don't.
I'm old and I wasn't even alive when we won our last title. So, I mean,
oh goodness.
And hey, they beat the Patriots. I got to give them credit. They beat the Patriots twice.
So. Yeah, you Jets fans got to be happy about that.
I was ecstatic. So anyway, we're at a commercial break. So
yeah. So Alex, how you doing tonight?
Well, I mean, I just came back from a high school alumni softball game, and then I come in.
Oh, that's right.
I go home. I put down my stuff. It's 2-0. Then I come back into the room after doing a couple of chores, and it's 2-2. And then I come on here, and it's 3-2. So
yeah,
not great, Bob.
Well, yeah, and I will fill you in because Vinny is also a Brooklyn boy. Alex is a New Utrecht alum.
Yes. From Zavarian alumni. So
yeah, we played. I think we played Zavarian. It for some reason it didn't count towards real games, but they were like
because different leagues. Different leagues. Yeah.
Different leagues. Yeah. I remember
we're CHSA.
Yeah. Because Zavarian's more of a private school.
We're private, right?
High school.
Yeah.
But I remember the first time both times we played them, we lost. But the second time I remember actually pitching against them.
So real quick, I'm gonna hop in. Final line for Luis Heel: 5 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 5 Ks. So not his best outing, but definitely could be worse.
Still a quality start.
Yeah, not a terrible start. We're still in the game, which is more important than anything. So if you're just joining us, Alex, in all seriousness, it's been a very tight game. Third inning, Yankees went up by 2. Oswaldo Cabrera hit a home run, his 5th of the year. And then Judge doubled in another, although we think it should have been an error because it was in and out of the glove of the center fielder Pages. And then in the 5th inning, we saw a couple base hits. Mookie Betts with a 2-run double to tie the game. And then, of course, you just saw the home run from Teoscar Hernandez,
who's shot us to death all series. And then we have this guy who randomly had a good season last year, and Jason Hayward. Boggles my mind.
Yeah. 3-2 game, 2 outs. They put in Caleb Ferguson, the former Dodger.
Someone else just joined the broadcast.
Yes, I did.
Welcome, Luca.
May want to introduce the other twins.
Yes, these are the twins from the Big Blue in the Bronx crew. Welcome. If you're just joining us, that means you missed the beginning. I just did a game recap, so.
Gotcha. I heard everything.
Okay, cool. Luca, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Obviously, seeing that the Yankees got embarrassed last night. Obviously, Friday they couldn't lay down a bunt, which is embarrassing. But
Trent Grisham.
Yes,
a man with like a 77 batting average. Although nice swing and the miss to get the strikeout to end the 6th. Though no runs a hit. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. The end of 5.5. It is now 3-2 LA. I'm trying to keep this as like objective as possible, but when the home run got hit, I got excited.
I think I'm gonna take the ESPN thing off the screen so we can.
Yeah, so we can see everybody. I'll be relaying as we go. So it is 3-2. So that was all in all. How'd y'all do in your alumni game?
I mean, I didn't have any fielding. Actually, the bottom of the first inning, because it's usually the younger versus the older. So, bottom half, the home team was the older. So, Sean, obviously,
Where'd you guys play at?
The Cyclone Stadium.
Oh, they do let you go to MC. I was going to ask if they let you play.
That's cool.
I don't
Yeah,
MCU.
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So, there was I think it was the second or third batter of the game, and there was a pop fly. I was in right field, and there was a pop fly to right. And I was running over, and my stupid ass ran into the net.
Nice.
Like I was like this, and then I'm like, oh shit, the net's right there. But my first step, as I said, I didn't commit any fielding errors. I just fielded 2 balls and right.
Was this slow pitch?
My first time. What?
Was it slow pitch softball?
Slow pitch softball.
That's
yeah.
I figured.
So both of my technical hits were pop-ups. But then the first time I got thrown out at second, I was actually safe, but they're a bunch of old people, so they don't know any better. Because I did, because the throw definitely beat me.
Alex,
but I got
let's
my
be
hand.
fair. Alex shouldn't have even went to second in the first place, Sean.
I got my hand around the tag.
That's not the point. You were literally beat. That throw beat you by like a mile. It was lucky that you beat the tag.
Listen. It was the first team. It was the first hit the team even had, and then the second time I got a base hit. I didn't score.
Well, the rule is if the throw beats you, you're automatically out, pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
Luca, how did you do?
I popped out to the first baseman. In my first at bat, my second at bat, I hit a line drive single up the middle, which, yeah, and it was after a pitch I was really fooled on. But yeah, I didn't get a hit in last year's game, and I struck out actually. But you know what? To get a hit, it's well worth it. I also made a catch at I played short outfield, I guess you could say. Like I played on the grass of the outfield, like
I got you.
The outfield and infield. So yeah, that's where I played for the most part, and I made a diving.
Should be a strike. Glasnow's not happy.
The dive was absolutely unnecessary.
Quick degenerate betting news. Dodgers are now favored at -220.
-220.
They got the 60% win.
By the way, the one thing you guys have missed is this umpire has been unbelievably inconsistent. He's been getting yelled at by both sides. Nobody's been ejected, but Glasnow struck out 6 of his last 7. Verdugo is going to get a single. I don't know if that ricocheted off Freeman.
It looked like it did.
Get to it.
It looked like it did.
I'm going to say that should be a single. I don't.
Yeah, it's not like it. Again, he was just making a diving play. It's not like he deliberately dropped the ball.
Now, coming up to bat, the judge, the jury, and the executioner, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 tonight. A home run here would put them back in front. Verdugo represents the tying run here in the bottom 6. Big crowd on hand in the BX for this big matchup that the Yankees have completely collapsed in.
This is where you kind of miss Soto just to lengthen the lineup a little bit.
Well, what I hate,
because you got Grisham in there, and that kind of kills any momentum you're going to have.
Well, and the problem is Yankee fans are going to use that as an excuse, but
no, it's not an excuse. I'm just saying,
it's not an excuse.
It's where it's kind of where you miss them.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the lineup, and then I commented on Twitter today. I'm like, are the Yankees mailing this in? Someone's like,
well, having Trent Grisham hitting
Grisham 5 was a little bit of a head scratcher. I mean,
that one, yeah, no, absolutely,
yeah.
That's outside. Alex, are we going to get a repeat of? Remember our Yankees national stream for 2020? You ranting?
Well, yeah, there was that, and then it ended in a rain delay.
Yeah, with a bolt of lightning behind the commissioner. That's in for a strike. I don't know what Judge is looking at. Alex, if you get that video, you want to share that with the people watching? I know Vinny's never seen it.
I probably have. That was in the old days of the
that was our very first
Angel Hernandez.
That was our very first ever stream. It was opening day 2020. We were so hyped that we ended up doing a stream. And Alex kicked his chair.
I didn't kick my chair. I punched my chair.
Oh, you punched your chair. Okay.
Okay.
My chair.
We'll get that for the commercial break, but
He pulled a
count is full at 3-2. Judge, ground ball off the third baseman. Betts fires. No, he will not. He will hold on to it. That's going to be more than likely a single, and the leading run stands on first.
All right, get something going.
That'll bring up. This is the best chance Giancarlo is going to have at redemption. He's hitless this weekend. He's struck out and flown out today.
Oh man,
this is going to be his chance to bounce back against his childhood team. I don't know. I think that should be that. I don't know. That should be a single, but
I think that's a base hit.
It should be
that's
a single. It should be a
single. He
single.
had to dive for that. If that other one was a single where Betts went to his left, I think
he didn't boot it, so I think it should be a single.
Here's the pitch from Glasnow.
Again, the double
swings and misses.
The double, I think, was an error, but
yeah, that should have been an error. Basically, for you, if you guys didn't see it, there was the double for Judge was in and out of the glove of Page, and
he had to jump for it a little bit, but
yeah,
I think
it should have been caught, but he got a bad read on it because it just kept carrying. So the count's 0-2.
Man, Stanton just looks.
Stanton's
horrible
4 for 17 all time, 3 home runs against Glasnow.
When he looks bad, he looks terrible at the plate.
It's his timing.
Ultimate guess hitter.
Well, when he starts
garbage, yeah.
Well, when he starts pulling off, it's oh my goodness, it just
he's going golfing.
Crazy. Yeah, it drives me crazy. That's why he's 4 for 17.
Yankees down by 1. Stanton hits a foul ball. Leading run stands on first. Nobody out. Definitely been the better game of the 3. Although the game 1 was entertaining if you're a pitcher's duel guy. Yeah, if you like pitcher's duels. This one's also been kind of a pitcher's duel. 0-2. Stanton's got that look in his eye. Hopefully that means he goes boom. And that ball's going to get away from the catcher. And the fire to third, not in time. Verdugo will stand on third. Judge held it first. So now the tying run stands 90 feet away. He just needs one in the outfield.
All right.
This is good.
This definitely got to be Glasnow's last inning.
Yeah, 87.
Unless he gets out of this, but
we'll see how he does.
We'll see how aggressive Dave Roberts is feeling.
Because I don't think Grisham's going to scare him much.
No, that's why Stanton just needs to get one to the outfield. Yeah. Way up.
He doesn't even scare me.
Yeah, I know. I know.
No. 2-2 count. The stadium getting loud, trying to rally the Bronx Bombers against the former Brooklyn Knights. That's drilled foul down the right field line.
Well, at least he's hitting the ball this time.
Yeah, he's actually making contact.
Making contact.
Also, could someone tell the Marlins man to straighten out his hat? He looks stupid. He's got it sideways.
Is he just a Marlins fan that roots for the Dodgers, or what?
No, he just goes to big games. I watched a
little
documentary.
Banned from Yankee Stadium though, or something, where he got kicked out for moving up during a rain delay.
I don't know because he's at the game and Stanton strikes out. What else?
Well.
Yeah. Let me see this one.
I think I'm ahead of everybody. I know I'm ahead of Vinny. That's Glasnow's 10th day.
Yeah, Glasnow again a strikeout machine.
Once again, it's the low and away pitch that he can never seem to figure out.
Did he pull off again? I wonder.
It looked like he did.
He moved that front.
So now we got Grisham and Torres.
Yeah, he's so off.
That inning's over.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you got
one out already.
Grisham, and then you got
two players who have
Labor
been automatic outs.
Yeah.
Grisham did get on with a walk, but honestly, the calls during that at bat, shouldn't have been a walk.
It's one out.
Come on, just get a fly ball to the outfield. That's all I'm asking for.
He ain't sack button, that's for sure.
No.
No suicide squeeze coming up here.
Please, no.
No, he'd bunt it right at his head.
Bunt it right back to the freaking pitcher. Be a fly out.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. You would think a guy like Grisham would know how to bunt.
Another bad call. I want to know how many calls this guy's missed tonight. Because he's missed a lot.
Well, he'll find out at the end of the game.
Chance, apparently, per Brian Hoke of Yankees beat writers, Chance of we want Soto are amounting at the stadium.
And near pickoff at first, Judge just gets back in time. I did see a report from CBS that he could come in tonight. I said to my dad, I said, I think Soto should have been DHing and Stanton should be out and right, but that's also very logical, and that's why the Yankees didn't do it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a uniform on though. I mean, obviously he could probably throw one on.
Check swing, did he go? But no, he didn't. Close call there.
He's in
2-1.
If they were going to use him, wouldn't he have had his uniform shirt on though?
Well, I mean, that's what we said Friday, and then he was standing in the deck circle.
He was a decoy.
Yeah. I want to know how bad the inflammation is.
Yeah.
They said a couple days. They didn't rule out an IL stint, but I think you would have put him on by now.
Yeah.
That's a high fly ball. Deep right field. There it goes. Yeah.
Oh,
2-1 home run.
Trent Grisham.
Of all fucking people. 1-3
man.
There we go.
Just as we talked about
it. Alex, this is just like last year when we went to the Padres game. We kept shitting on IKF, and he ended up walking it off.
Holy cow.
The right fielder did not. He turned around.
He didn't even move.
No,
Hayward didn't even move. All right. Well, 3 home runs on the season. And he 107. Hey, he didn't hit that. Sorry, 107.7 off the bat. That was
what a shot. Well,
I'd like to see how many ballparks that would be gone in though.
Can we finally just call him our Joey Gallo?
No, not yet.
I would. Yeah, well, I'm with Vinny.
I wouldn't even call him Shane Spencer yet.
Glaber has a base hit now. What is happening?
Listen, we talk shit on them, and then now they're
good in the Bronx tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I know. Hey.
The weed must be good in the Bronx.
Yeah.
So Glaber has a single.
Well, the We Want Soto chance went on, so obviously the guy was.
Alex said the inning was over.
Yeah. Alex did reverse jinx.
He did say the inning was over. So
you're welcome, guys.
Thank you, Alex.
We
appreciate it. We appreciate it. Oh man. By the way, just to kind of anybody want to go to Jets training camp this year?
I'm down. Luka goes every year.
I'm considering the Giants Jets they're actually doing a joint practice.
Are they doing it? Are they? Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
That's definitely a good one to go to. I definitely want to go. Once those tickets go out, I'll definitely look.
Also, Vinny, are you?
I had a hard time getting them last year, though.
Vinny, are you going to be coming with us to Philly for the Yankees game?
Don't think so. I don't think I can.
Okay, it's a Wednesday afternoon, so I know that's going to be tough for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Pick off attempt, no good. I don't know why Glasnow's still in there.
Can I ask, just on the subject of Philly, what do y'all think of what Colin Cowherd had to say, that Philly is a better sports city than New York?
His opinion is not relevant.
Does not matter.
He does things for clicks, and
exactly.
that's what he does, and that's what
for a strike.
He's going to get clicks on that because obviously New Yorkers are going to go crazy. I don't think it's not true.
No, it's not true.
And I sent in my stuff. I said that's funny because I remember the Knicks fans taking over Philly in Game 4 and 6.
Exactly. You got to look at the whole
yeah,
thing.
But people are now talking like, oh, but there were more Philly fans in London. I'm like, yeah, because the Mets are out of it already.
The Mets are terrible.
Exactly.
I wouldn't travel halfway across the world to watch them. Well, maybe
I have a huge theory. That was I'm LeMahieu's jinx. But my theory about the Mets is that they're honestly a show. Like Steve Cohen, people think he cares about the team, but he's all in for the assets. Like, oh, we're gonna build an amusement park, we're gonna build a fucking.
Well, yeah, because they're redoing that whole area with the new stadium going up, and they're trying to like redesign that whole area to make it more than just an industrial park.
You remember when he came on and people were saying, all the Met fans were saying he was George 2.0?
Yeah.
He's not even close to being George.
No.
He's not even close.
And Mets fans still bow down to him.
Yeah. I don't think he couldn't fill George Steinbrenner's shoes, period.
No
way.
He also recently just said that London's food is better than New York City's food.
Yeah, because he's a clown.
He's a clown shoe. He's not even the clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people who lived in London who've been to London said that their food is absolute garbage.
It's bland, from what I've heard. It's
Yeah.
like not even there's like no flavor to it.
All they eat is beans out there. You really can't expect much.
Yeah, their breakfast.
Beans and tea.
But again, like back to the subject, like what? And then you know what's funny? I had a day later, because I responded yesterday, and then a day later, I wake up this morning. There's the no, I think it might have. Yeah, it was this morning. Then a reply from a Philly fan with a picture of the police escort that Dodgers received.
That was called a freaking ball earlier. But
That
it's a strikeout, third strikeout of the inning.
Right.
3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, no one man left on base. The end of 6, 5, 3.
Yeah, I think Cowherd's just trying to,
He's
trying to get clicks, and he's stirring the pot. He's, whatever. He says a lot of things too. I mean, he's like Nick Wright too. Nick Wright says a lot of things too. He's
Nick Wright is brain dead.
He's terrible.
That's an insult to the word.
And here's the thing. Here's the other thing. Just because you hate Aaron Rodgers, you don't have to like hate on the actual team.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, I get there's a lot of people that hate Aaron Rodgers for outside. Don't tell me he's not a great player though. Don't tell me that he's not one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Nick Wright is just he annoys me more than Colin Cowherd actually.
That and that stupid hairpiece of his.
Oh yeah, I know.
Vinny, we also got that now Comerica Park is mocking Aaron Rodgers' injury so much that they put on the scoreboard who had more completions last year, Aaron Rodgers or Jalen Reeves.
Why Comerica Park of all places?
Why? I don't get it. I don't get them. It's okay. Whatever.
So we go into the 7th. Yankees have a 5-3 lead. Been a back and forth game, about what you would expect for a matchup like this. Yankees obviously looking a million times better than they did yesterday. At least we know we don't have to see Oswaldo Cabrera pitch again. That was dreadful. It wasn't even like a fun position player pitching. He was literally not trying, and that pissed me off. But Yankees looking to finally salvage this one before they head out to Kansas City.
And by the way, with the exception of that last win that Detroit got, and how many times did Aaron Rodgers go into Detroit and beat them?
So, well, that's why they're hating.
I mean,
that's why they're hating.
Just stop it. He owned that division for how many years? So
exactly.
Yeah.
By the way, you don't believe training camps in a month?
I believe it.
Good.
The year's going quick. I'm glad. I'm actually glad. After the Knicks and Rangers, I just I need something else.
I was going to say also, I'd real quick, what do you guys think of the NFLPA proposing a longer training camp and less OTAs?
I like it.
I think that's good.
Well, that's more of a moneymaker for them because
I don't think OTAs really, because a lot of people don't show up to OTAs either.
Yeah, it's
optional anyway.
Well, yeah, and it's not open to the public. At least if it's open to the public,
it's not really. Yeah, and it's not really even open. I mean, the media doesn't even get to do a lot.
See, what I wish they would do, and I understand why they don't do it, is if you're going to do OTAs, I wish they do it like college football where they finish off with a game. I think that'd be sick. But they won't do that because teams aren't going to want to expose their playbooks to TV, and they don't want these guys in pads until a week before their first game.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to see Aaron Rodgers out there playing any kind of scrimmage.
Oh, there's also the green and white game that the Jets do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And warming up is Luke Weaver.
Yeah. Better than Santana. I'm glad they got rid of him. That's all I'm saying.
2-1 is inside 3-1.
Way too late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. What do you guys think of Ian Hamilton? You think he's solid? You think he's?
I think he's one of the better arms in the bullpen. Like Ferguson is so wishy-washy. Santana sucks. Weaver sucks.
That's going to be a walk for Pages.
Weaver's had his moments though, more than Santana, I think.
Yeah,
Weaver's had some big outs that he's gotten this year, but I mean,
Tonkin hasn't looked bad.
No, better than expected because I thought he was going to be horse.
And Marinaccio wasn't too bad before he went out injured,
and he dominated AAA.
Yeah.
So up to bat now is Gavin Lux. He singled and scored his last time up.
Walks can kill you.
And that's going to be hit in the left field for another single. And they're going to have runners on first and second with nobody out.
Oh boy!
So the tying run is already back on base for the Dodgers.
Can't be walking a team like if you're going to get
Hernandez coming up with the top of the order looming, just like last
bottom
time
of the
around.
order. Yeah.
So we'll see now if Luke Weaver comes in. I'm kind of hoping he is.
I think the Yankees' biggest bullpen problem is they have guys who don't get a lot of strikeouts.
And they have
Ferguson's one of them too.
And they have Clay Holmes. That's a problem in itself.
Gonzalez, another one too, though. I think Gonzalez is another one who doesn't get a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah.
So,
well, we saw Sean's true feelings for Clay Holmes against the Mariners.
Oh yeah, well no, because Aaron Boone is coming out. Or is that Matt? No, that's Aaron Boone. Yeah, no, I kind of went off. I actually pissed off somebody sitting behind us. So,
did you do it? You did it at the stadium?
Well, yeah, I went and looked because when he gave up the tying run, I said, I freaking knew it. This guy's back to his old form. He's a freaking bum. We don't. I wish we get something. I'm sure Alex and Luke remember better than me because I was also drinking, and I heard some guy yell behind me, "Dude, he had a 0 ERA." And
that's going to be, the bullpen is going to be the biggest target for us for the at the trade deadline, I think. Unless this Soto thing is more serious than we think.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not.
No.
But I mean, also as well, like they gotta. This series alone has exposed Gleyber Torres and Anthony Rizzo.
Of course,
by far.
And it's a shame because I don't want to see Rizzo go. I really don't. I love Rizzo.
I like Rizzo, but
it's not working.
Hey,
but also the other problem is who's available that we can get. No, absolutely not. Vinny, I might come up there just for you suggesting that. No Pete Alonso.
There's no way there. There's no way. No. I don't even think the Mets would trade him to us anyway. But
he's overrated.
And he is, and he's he is overrated. But he doesn't strike out a lot.
but he hits like 220.
Listen, his mentality of like the home run derbies, the World Series for him is let alone embarrassing.
Yeah, I exactly. Know. He's just he's
well because we saw in the World Baseball Classic and in his one playoff series how he got exposed.
Think we could pry Josh Bell away from the Marlins.
Well, they want
switch hitting first baseman.
Well, and they want Gleyber
after this year.
Yeah, but then we probably could.
Well, and they want to trade Jesus Luzardo.
I'll package them up.
Yeah. See, what I think is going to happen now, I don't know. Who's the Cubs' first baseman? Does anybody know?
Damn, I was at the Mets game.
I think Rizzo wants to go back to Chicago. Like, I think he likes it in New York, but he's a Cub for life. And I think we all knew that, from the World Series run.
Yeah, but I don't think they're trading anything good for Rizzo at that point.
No.
You're going to get crumbs, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is we have really nobody in our system. I don't think TJ Rumfield's all that good.
Ben Rice might get like a September call.
Ben Rice.
Oh, yeah, he's been dominating AAA and AA. Bunt attempt is popped up, and it's going to be dropped by Trevino.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
No,
he's popped up bunt.
I think he's claiming maybe interference. Or he's talking to the umpire.
He's arguing that there might have been an interference of sort. Boone is out there arguing.
What interference would there be?
Boone is a little heated.
I don't know. Maybe the runner did.
Did he not move out of the way in time?
He just told him it's bullshit. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised
he never
if he gets
moves out of the way.
He's gonna get tossed.
Because it's not just about that; it's about the strike zone too. Yeah, he kind of
But yeah, he just stood there. He never moved.
Yeah. No, this is a legitimate argument.
And I don't think they can change that call either.
No,
I mean, unless they get together, but again, I don't think it's reviewable.
Well, yeah, he's looking at the ball on the replay, and he finally moves out of the way, but then they trip over each other.
Boone did not get tossed.
Did he trip on his foot?
Yeah,
he did.
It's possible.
He did. Yeah, he did. He did. It looks like on the replay he did. Oh, terrible.
Another bunt attempt Up the third baseline is a good one. Fires to third. Got the lead runner, and they are definitely going to challenge that. They are definitely going to challenge that.
I think he's safe. I think he's safe.
Well, let's see what the ruling is. Dave Roberts is checking it now. I think he just said review it.
To answer your question, I believe Michael Busch is the Cubs first baseman. I don't think they're trading him. He's still young.
I don't know if he's. I can't see because that first leg wasn't on the bag.
Terrible angle.
I think he's out.
Now I look.
I think he's out.
I think Cabrera's foot obstructs the foot of whoever the hell was running.
Teoscar, whoever Hernandez or Pages, whoever.
It's Pages. Because it doesn't look like that top foot ever touched.
Not the right foot. You gotta look at the left foot though, or
right.
No,
call him out.
He looks
going
like
to be
he's
a fielder's choice.
Heads up, play defensively.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, so what's probably going to happen with Rizzo is they'll probably decline the option, and Josh Bell is actually a free agent.
Yeah.
Okay. So count 0-1 on Mookie.
I've always liked him, even though he hasn't lived up to his...
That's lined up the middle. Fielded by Glaber. Touches second for one. On the first. It's a double play.
Wow, Glaber.
For a change.
Gee.
A 4-3 double play ends the inning, and the Yankees go into the stretch with a 2-run lead.
I think we're going to see your friend, by the way, here. If it's this score, we're going to see your buddy there, Sean.
Which one?
Holmes,
yeah,
for sure.
Well, yeah, because he didn't pitch yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, for Sean's birthday, he doesn't know it yet, but I'm getting a Clay Holmes jersey.
Clay Holmes jersey. I'll chip in some money on that, by the way. Just let me know.
That's funny. I could see that too. Y'all are cruel like that.
Hey, listen, if he ever gets traded, you can always reuse it. It won't have a number. It won't have a name on the back. Or maybe you get it with the name on the back. Who knows? I don't know.
No, he's going to get the name on the back because he knows I hate the pinstripe jerseys with names on it. So,
listen.
It's
not as bad as my Christmas present from Brian and Luca, friggin' Kenny Galladay jersey.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, Luca, did you ever tell Vinny
there's something you don't want to relive?
Jerseys?
My luck on jerseys. Okay, my luck on Jets jerseys.
You know, honestly, before Luca goes on, I gotta fill up my water too. My jersey history is actually going to shit as well.
No, so is mine. I have 3 Zach Wilson jerseys.
Yikes!
In 3 different colors.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't want to hear jersey luck.
Oh no, listen to Luca's. It's bad. Trust me. I think Luca still has you beat.
Go ahead, Luca.
So all right. So I start out 6-7 years old. I had an away Mark Sanchez jersey.
Oh wow.
Then
I had one of those.
It gets better.
Brandon Marshall jersey, but I had it bought in 2016, not 2015, when he went for 1,500 yards. This year he was washed up.
Right. Okay.
Also, I had Jamal Adams.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think I also had a Le'Veon Bell jersey.
I had a Le'Veon Bell jersey, too. I bought it at training camp, by the way, too. Yeah.
A Sam Darnold jersey.
I believe I had one of those, too.
I have a Zach Wilson shirt that I think I ended up tossing, if I'm going to be completely honest.
I've got 3 different colors.
And now I currently own 4 jerseys: Aaron Rodgers, Sauce Gardner, Quinn Williams, and Nick Mangold.
And by the way, I bought the Garrett Wilson jersey with 17 on it. He changed his number to 5.
Yeah. Oh.
So now I'm like, what do I do with this?
I don't know who's going to sew that up and make it a 5, but that would be very difficult.
Yeah, exactly. But I have a Sauce. I have an Aaron Rodgers. I have 2 different Aaron Rodgers. I think I have the dark green and the white as well.
Yeah.
So, but at least I think we're safe with that one. I think we're safe.
Got a couple updates from NXT Battlegrounds.
Oh, NXT. Who we got?
So Lola Vice won.
Yeah.
Chin lost.
Okay.
I'm looking to see if there was anything else. I don't think there was.
The women's championship match isn't.
That's probably the main. No,
the main event.
No,
Trick Williams would be. No, Trick Williams. That would be the match probably before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to find because cage side seats ain't giving me no good updates.
Yeah.
But that's.
I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, they still have the tag team match.
Y'all
It's
talking
probably
about
the 2
WWE?
titles.
I told you already about the NXT North American Women's Champ.
Yep.
Third match, Lola Vice defeated Shayna Baszler in the Underground match.
Yeah, well.
It looks like next up is the Jordan Grace Roxanne Perez
Roxanne
match.
Perez.
Which, in theory, Grace should win just
well,
based
yes.
off
I mean,
size,
obviously, Grace
somehow
should
Perez
kill
is gonna.
Roxanne Perez. No, it'll be something stupid like.
Oh yeah, because Perez is the heel, so
yeah, it'll be
she'll
something.
find a cheap shot.
How many interviews are they doing with Shohei? I mean,
I was about to ask.
one for every
That's the
commercial
second
break.
one already.
yeah, I know.
Full interview on.
Well, at least he's
ESPN's
talking
YouTube.
nice about Mr. Judge. That's a good thing.
By the way, I told Vinny this earlier. Did you two see that Shohei's interpreter got banned from working for Uber Eats?
Uber Eats, yeah.
Yeah.
It was when everybody found out that he was delivering Uber Eats, they just immediately banned him.
Yeah. Trevino's up the hit. He fouls one off his leg.
I still go off of what Michael K said. He must be really stupid then if he's missing if he could miss $12 million and not know about it.
New pitcher is Johan Ramirez, by the way.
Oh, the Mets legend who thought he was cool by hitting what's his name, Rhys Hoskins, and Mets fans thought he was a hero, even though they were down like 5 runs at that point.
Yeah.
So final line for Glasnow is making sure I have my shit right. I haven't used a scorebook in months. Glasnow 6 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 12 Ks, 2 home runs. His ERA leaving this game is going to be 3.24, so it definitely jumped up.
Think anybody's going to pick up Pablo Lopez, by the way? Or is it Jorge Lopez? Jorge Lopez, Pablo Lopez.
Jorge
Lopez will get picked up by somebody.
He already got picked up by somebody?
Alex, did he get picked up?
I'll take a look. I mean, he'll probably get picked up, but let's take a look.
Would you take a flyer on him if you're the Yankees?
Yeah, actually. I kind because like Tonkin is surprisingly good.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Also, the final line for Ferguson, sorry to cut you off. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. I just wanted to get that in. It's 3-2 on Trevino in the
maybe you put him in there for Luke Weaver. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's got me like, because hopefully he's doing well in AAA. Hopefully he is. Okay, he is by definition. I'd like for them to bring Clayton Beater back up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
3-2 count on Trevino. That's a high fly ball in the deep right. And Hayward has room 1 away. So we go back to the top of the order. It'll be Volpe, who is 0 for 3. He has not had a good night or a good weekend for that matter.
Volpe needs to get back on the horse again here. I mean,
Yeah.
Does he still have his on-base streak or no?
No, he hasn't gotten on base yet tonight. I forgot.
Well, no, I think he did coming into the game though, right?
Well, yeah, his on base streak is at 34. It's on
34, right?
It's on the line here.
So he's got to do something now
And again, should have been a ball, ruled a strike.
We could just ask our bullpen to blow it again, and we'll come back.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they might actually take.
Don't put that in the universe, please. Hate to see that, but.
By the way, Giancarlo Stanton has yet to get a hit in this series.
Yeah.
I don't think.
By the way, I will say this, and I'm gonna give Dodger fans a little credit here. They showed out better than Mets fans do for this matchup here in New York. The fact that you saw them like marching.
They travel cross country.
To be fair, I don't think the NYPD should be enabling it. That's fouled off. I don't know if that got him. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, why do a lot of Met fans not show up to Yankee Stadium? I think they're probably
they
scared.
claim it's such a shithole.
I mean, there's a lot of Yankee fans at
Citi Field. They always take
I almost said Shea. That almost showed my age there.
They're checking to see if it hit him. It did hit him. That hit him in the wrist. I don't know if they're reviewing it or.
I mean, they were checking to check.
It looked like it got his right wrist.
It looked like it got something.
Watch the replay.
I don't think it hit the bat at all.
It did not hit the bat.
No, nowhere near the bat.
It definitely hit something.
All right. So his on base streak's going to continue via the hit by pitch.
Wow.
Hey, better get on base somehow. They are still talking about it, but they did just send him to first. So that'll bring up Verdugo, who is 1 for 2 with a walk, scored twice in this one. Yankees looking to extend that lead and ensure Clay Holmes does not have to come in. They're still checking it. I don't get what they're seeing. That
I don't think they officially overturned it, but Volpe knows it hit him.
I don't know. Because look, that's nowhere near the bat. Oh, are they saying that hit the glove?
It hit the glove. It may have hit the glove.
It might have hit. Okay, I see.
Yeah. So, like, look at where his glove
is.
They
just sent them the first, so they're still saying hit by pitch.
Shall be
right. Oh, no, they didn't. They took it back. Okay, all right. I stand corrected. That's a close call. Without replay, I don't know how they came to that conclusion.
Mm.
All right, so Volpe's on-base streak is still on the line.
Yeah, looked like it definitely.
Ramirez going to take a couple warm-up pitches.
So weird.
See, if Volpe had sold it a little better, maybe he'd be on first. They're playing the team from Hollywood. They should be learning a thing or
I know. Boone's not happy.
No, but they're showing him talking with
God Bless America.
Yeah.
All right.
He needs to lay off the hamburgers. I'm gonna be that guy for a minute.
Who are you talking about?
Boone. He's got a beer gut. He gotta lay off them hamburgers.
I mean, he doesn't play anymore.
Don't matter.
So he's not. I mean,
he's got a heart condition. I'm just looking out for him. I don't like him. I'm gonna look out for him. That's outside. 2-2. Ramirez didn't like the call. I don't know why. Nowhere near the zone.
He thought it was a good frame job, but that pitch was.
But there's also only one out, so why was he walking towards our dugout?
This guy.
2-2 on Volpe. Low and away, 3-2. A walk will do just the same for him. Just trying to keep that on base streak alive.
I think Ramirez has been cut twice this year, 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
The judge, the jury, and the executioner stands on deck. For the degenerate gamblers, Yankees have an 89% chance to win. That's cut on and missed, strike 3. And more than likely, unless the Yankees offense explodes or the bullpen explodes, that should end his on-base streak.
I like the movement on Ramirez's sinker there.
Yeah,
tied him up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Started out like it was going to go on the inside corner. That's where Volpe kind of was tricked.
Oh, sorry. Verdugo is up.
It's Verdugo.
Verdugo grounds it to second. This should end the inning. Verdugo, Verdugo, you better hustle it out next time. I don't like that you do that.
Yeah, don't ever.
Anyway,
I'm telling you, it's the 24 curse. Robinson Cano did not hustle out ground balls. Gary Sanchez didn't either.
Yeah.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're through 7. Yankees up 5-3.
But the only exception with Cano is he was a great fielder at second base, and not to mention that he was also almost averaging 200 hits this season.
Yeah, and he hit a lot of home runs too.
Yes,
this is true.
So the heart of Dodgers lineup coming up.
Oh boy!
Will they leave Weaver in, or will we see somebody else come in?
I would think we'd see do they have any semblance of a setup guy? Who's their setup?
Ian Hamilton, technically.
Hanley got blown up yesterday, so it's Hamilton probably.
Yeah, I mean, who's there?
Well, I don't put that blame on Canely. I put that on Glaber for what happened that inning. But that's just me.
Wow. I would tend to agree with that.
Now, am I stupid or something? Because it says on MLB.com that Ferguson only threw a third of an inning. Am I messing that up? I guess I am. Yeah, because they're in the 7th. Okay, whatever. It says a third of an inning. I said an inning.
That's okay. That's okay, Sean.
Like I said, this is the first time I've used this book in quite a while. This book was actually gifted to me from Vinny. The radio broadcast book. I think I showed you guys. It's very cool. If you ever,
I still have my book. I don't use my book anymore, but
I use it for some games like this. Like if I'm gonna do a stream, I like to do it just to get that feel again. So going to the 8th, Yankees up by 2. We'll see if Weaver stays in. He threw an inning.
Wow, for everything, Weaver's got a sub-3 ERA, which is interesting.
My one fear about Soto being gone, and it's not like it's a long-term injury, is that we're faced with a 2023 like lineup without him.
Yeah.
Not only that.
I agree.
But look at the upcoming schedule: at Kansas City, at Boston, versus Baltimore, versus Atlanta, at the Mets, at Toronto. That's not an easy schedule. Wow. Weaver's still in.
I mean, you have the Mets in there. I mean, that's
and the Jays.
At City Field,
although I know the Mets do play us tough.
That's because that's their World Series.
I will admit that.
That's their World Series, and typically at City Field they do play us tough. Shohei has an 0-2 count. He's 0 for 3. Shohei's struggles at Yankee Stadium continue. He's only got 7 hits in like 60-something at bats.
Good. Let's keep that going.
Yeah, exactly.
Dodger fan.
I still think he's not a shoe-in. He's not a shoe-in to be the DH in the National League, by the way. I don't think so. I think Ozuna's having a way better year.
Yeah, but if it's going off a fan vote,
yeah, I understand.
It's going to be Shohei.
No, I know, but I mean, if you go by statistics,
yeah, no, I agree.
It should be.
But you know how MLB and the fans feel about Shohei, so
yeah, well,
chances are they'd be stupid enough to try to elect him to start as a pitcher.
Well, I hope, and he may get like the who knows? He may get the most votes.
He probably will.
You know, he may be the leading vote getter.
Dodgers fans will do that.
Yeah,
well, not just Dodger fans, MLB fans in general. They glaze the shit out of him.
Didn't he get the most votes in the American League last year too?
I think so. Yeah. Yo, get that clown with the Cody Rhodes shirt out of there.
Hey, listen.
No
Cody hate here.
We want Roman. That's going to be a base hit for Shohei.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything. That doesn't have anything to do
for 2. Shohei's going for 2, and he's got a double.
No Cody hate here. Come on.
That's a great piece of hitting by Ohtani. All due respect.
Cody crybaby.
Well, what is that celebration?
I don't know. The whole team.
No idea. That celebration annoys me though.
Freeman did that yesterday when they were up like 11-2. It was like,
oh, wow.
So tying run will come to the plate and Freddie Freeman. Freeman is 0 for 2 with a walk. Dangerous hitter.
I don't think Ohtani does it right, actually. I think he just...
Well, that's his 18th double of the year.
I don't think he does it right.
Pitch to Freeman is called a strike.
This is the scariest part of their order, so I would... Although the bottom of their order's actually been playing pretty well.
The bottom of the order is killing us more than this part.
Yeah, so...
It's just Teoscar that scares me.
Yeah,
and that's going to be lined up the middle. Fielded by Cabrera. Fires to first. He's got the out. Shohei moves to third. Tough play there. I think the bat broke. I couldn't tell. It sounded like it.
It looked like it, and it looked like he was jammed. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, 1 away. Will Smith up to bat.
Is it me or has Freeman not really hit well? There's like he hasn't been Freddie Freeman.
No, he hasn't been Freeman of old.
The same guy.
That's in for a strike.
And I don't know what it is. Maybe he's.
I think it's the power aspect.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he's hitting 291, which is fabulous, but he's not hitting as many home runs.
No, he's not.
And do they need him to though?
No, probably not in that lineup. Probably not.
That's upstairs.
And this is a lineup that doesn't have. I mean, they don't have Muncy in there, so.
Right.
I mean, you put Muncy in there, and you probably lengthen your lineup even more. So, because Muncy's very good.
Versus Luke Weaver all time. Will Smith, I think that says 1 for 9 with 2 strikeouts.
1 for 9 with 2 strikeouts. You're right, Sean. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. The little stats that they keep flashing below the scoreboard are blurry on my screen.
On your screen?
Teoscar,
why is that, Sean? Tell us.
Teoscar Hernandez coming up 6
please.
for 11 this series because my eyesight sucks. Is that what you want to hear?
Oh, well, I mean,
Also,
you're still
Alex,
young.
where are
kid.
your glasses? Alex,
Not
for years, Alex would pick on me because he called me Four Eyes until recently he started wearing glasses. So
Yeah, but
I'm
those are
getting
fake
even
glasses.
with him.
That doesn't count. Those are fake glasses.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't need them to see anything.
Glasses lives matter.
Sean,
I have contacts, but I choose not to wear them. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
That means you've been
if
disrespecting Vinny too. Then.
yeah, I have glasses.
Yeah, but I didn't say Vinny.
Yeah,
said,
he didn't. That's true. He did not say Vinny.
But
he's known you. He's known you longer, so I think
that's true. But
he
he's always picking on people for having glasses.
I think the fact that
I
he
just
knows
pick on
me
you.
longer. Well, yeah, but I think if he knows me a little bit longer, I'm sure he would do the same thing to me.
Yeah.
But that's fine. But I'm also older, so he has respect for his elders too.
Yes.
That's what you think.
I mean, Sean, those are
be like, oh, I'm older by 8 months. I'm like,
those are prescription glasses Alex does wear. He had his
Exactly.
No, they're not.
See,
Okay, now he's just lying.
2-2 count as well.
He did have his physical recently. The doctors didn't like his vision, so he went to get
What are
glasses.
you talking about?
Alex, I see that look on Alex's face. He's
full of crap.
He's getting exposed right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I had my physical recently. Oh, really, Luca? When did I have my physical?
In the month of February, same month I did.
Can you tell me the day?
3-2 count.
I don't know the day. You went after me though, and then
That's a high fly ball. This will definitely get the run in. Judge will make the catch. He's gonna make the throw to the plate. He's close. Does not get him. Just missed by half an inch. So that's gonna be a sac fly.
Judge is gonna make it close no matter what. So
of course. So it's now 5-4 Yankees.
5-4 with that man again.
With that man coming up to hit that
man again.
Oh no. He's already got a home run in this one.
That throw looked effortless by Judge. Like it didn't even look like he threw the ball. Like it's just like
yeah, exactly.
He just
it's like a warm-up toss for him. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's
pretty much
crazy. All right.
Well, if the Yankees can get him, I feel confident we can win this game, as that's in for a strike count 0-1. This man's got 3 home runs, hitting unbelievable against us this series. First player with 3 home runs and 9 RBIs in a series versus the Yankees since 2019. Who was the other one that did it? Mookie Betts. 0-1. Outside 1-1. Top of the 8th. Yankees lead by 1. Weaver looking to get through 2 innings. Keeping the lead intact. 1-1. Cut on a miss 1 and 2. Had him fooled there on the cutter. And the Yankees will strike away from getting through this inning.
I just saw a video on Twitter where a bull was in a rodeo and it was just like it was running around and then it jumped in the stands and escaped.
Nice.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you, Vinny, a story about something like that after the inning.
Okay.
1-2. Weaver deals way outside 2-2. Basically, Vinny, I'll just sum it up in one sentence. When we went over to Alex's, we watched a Ranger playoff game. Me and all his friends drank too much, and then we found bull riding interesting.
Oh yeah,
bull riding is never.
Alex got drunk after 2 beers, by the way. That's outside 3-2. Yes, it is. Luca was there.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly coherent, but he then accused me of calling him some term that I will not mention.
Yeah, we won't say it on the air. We like what we do here, and we don't want to get canceled. 3-2, Weaver deals. Cut on a miss, strike 3.
Nice. See, Weaver, Weaver has his moments. Weaver has his moments, man.
No, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Yankees lead 5-4.
Which just means that we're going to see your buddy Clay Holmes for sure.
Not unless we put up 4 runs here.
Yeah, well,
let's put up 4 runs here. Let's ensure it doesn't have to happen. It starts with
Boone may still bring him in because he didn't have any work.
He didn't pitch yesterday or the night before.
Yeah, because he's brought him in where we were up 5-1 before.
Yeah,
I believe. So.
Yeah, well, we did that against the White Sox in third game of that series.
Yeah, well, the White Sox weren't going to score any runs on us anyway, so that's.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think that.
Crackle nuts.
Yeah, don't get Alex. Since this is the first time you're meeting Vinny, don't get him started on the White Sox.
Yeah, the White Sox dumpster fire.
What's up, Crackle nuts?
By the way, the White Sox, the White Sox curse goes with Tim Anderson. He's hitting like 195, I think, in Florida.
I agree. Crackle nuts.
Yeah,
Boone couldn't. Boone's just something else. That's all I'm gonna say.
Boone is.
Yeah, we got a chat. First chat of the night.
Chat.
Or comment, yeah. One of Alex and Luca's regular viewers. Welcome. We are officially back. This is our first baseball stream. Question for the 3 of you. How are we feeling about next Sunday night, Yankees Red Sox?
You know, me and Luca were talking about streaming that actually.
What are we thinking here? Isn't there a way, like what we did with your Philly friends channel, to stream on both?
Yeah, we could stream on both platforms.
Okay, maybe we'll have like a quick meeting Saturday, because I don't know how to do that, and I don't think Vinny does either. So
yeah, we'll be.
Why don't we do that then? Why don't we make it official? Sunday night, Yankees Red Sox.
All right. Sunday night, I'm actually doing I'm camera guy again for another soccer game on Sunday night.
Okay.
I will not.
All right. Well, we might still be on this channel anyway.
So it's either make. I would, but I gotta.
All right. Well,
gotta make a little bit of money.
We might still be on the stream. We might be on the channel anyway. I'll see.
Yeah, we'll still make it happen.
We'll coordinate something.
Yeah.
So we'll be on anyway.
Yeah.
Also, stay tuned. Either Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll have our WWE video out.
Yes.
Vinny, you gotta let me know what time tomorrow you want to record it. I have to do it early because. And shout out if he's watching. My cousin Johnny graduates high school tomorrow.
Congratulations!
Graduation tomorrow night. So it's actually at 4:00. It's a very odd time. Yeah. But so if you have a chance in the morning, if we could get that done, one will count on Judge. If not,
let me know what time.
If not, we'll figure something else out.
Yeah. It depends.
2-0 on Judge. Ramirez is still.
It's gonna depend. Probably gonna depend on what time I finally get to bed tonight. So
that's true. Because I'm probably as soon as I'm done here, I'm probably hopping on MLB The Show.
Yeah. So
Judge lines is foul.
Oh, they're letting Ramirez go on. Ooh.
Vinny, also, you still have yet to add me on PlayStation.
I have not. I know.
I know you're not on often too.
No,
yeah. Alex Luca, if you want to leave their your PlayStation name, Vinny will.
Yeah, just you guys can. You guys have that's my email. You guys can email it to me if you'd like.
Yeah.
We could do a co-op 2-on-2.
Only thing is they don't have PS5 yet. So
they don't have PS5. Okay. I have Xbox. I'm on Xbox.
Was a 3-1 count on Judge. Yeah, I did try to keep the WWE stream going for those who were wondering. It's so limited on options. You were pretty much going to see the same thing every week. I was like, I lost interest in it, and I didn't get a lot of viewers in on it, so I already kind of dropped that because it's not working right.
I would think about doing a YouTube series on that.
Judge drills one deep left field. Fair ball, it's gone. It is gone.
That was struck
into
the second deck.
Second deck shot.
Number 24.
6-4. Home run number 24.
Nice.
Yankees lead 6-4.
All right.
Look out, Audi Club. There is a missile coming, and it's coming off the bat of Aaron Judge.
That was crushed.
Dave Roberts looks defeated.
Oof.
Does Judge finish the first half of the season with 30 home runs?
Soto is hyped. I think he does.
I think he does. 6. He needs 6 in a month. Yeah, I think he could do it.
Stanton is up now. count 0-1. Stanton still remains hit.
The better question is, does Gunnar end with 30?
That home run, 107.6 miles
10
per hour, 434 from home plate.
He's 10 away.
Stanton tried to do the same thing, misses badly. Count 0-2 on Stanton. Stanton 0 for 13, I want to say, in the series. 0 for 14. He's 0 for 3 tonight. 2 strikeouts.
107.6 on that.
And he's going to suffer the hat trick as he goes down looking one away.
I mean, that pitch at the plate.
Grisham will now come up to bat. The man we were bullying will end up becoming the hero.
Stanton looks terrible.
1 for 2 with a walk.
I've never seen a guy he looks so good, and then he looks so bad. So bad. I mean, he didn't even offer at that pitch.
No, but he'll swing it the low and away, 10 feet away. That's inside
crazy.
For a ball.
That's just crazy.
Grisham, the hero so far tonight. I'm not liking, though. I'm not going to read it out loud because I'm not jinxing it. But do you see the percentages for the Yankees to win this game?
Yeah.
I don't like that. That scares me. That's inside.
Oh.
But they're only giving the Dodgers a small chance to win. And we got burned once already from that.
That's the Clay Holmes factor.
Yeah.
6%.
Well, the Clay Holmes factor should have it higher. 2-0 on Grisham, inside 3-0. On deck looms Gleyber Torres, who has a single in this game. Grisham was able to improve his batting average to 100. Oh, Alex, what's that saying you always have? Clap for progress?
Oh, yeah, clap for progress.
Yeah, all right.
See, Verdugo, listen, he was clapping.
Go Verdugo.
Judge is like, calm down. I got this. I like that. That's funny. Also, don't forget, those tuning in, to subscribe to the Big Blue in the Bronx channel. Same thing with Luca's channel. If y'all want to put that in the comment section.
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Luca coming out with the new Knicks channel as the off season is here. Anybody got an update on NBA Finals?
I know the Celtics were up in the third quarter.
That's in for a strike. 69-63 Celtics with 5 minutes left in the third.
Is that series going to be a sweep, or is it going to be a gentleman's
I have a
sweep,
feeling it's going to be. Maybe 5.
I say 5.
5.
Gleyber grounds this one to third. Fires the second for 1. On the first, it's a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning.
I don't think he ran that out, if you want my honest opinion, but that's
clear. When does he run it out?
That he does. Yeah, he doesn't.
So we go to the ninth. Yankees lead 6-4. Judge with the home run is 24th of the year, which means it's likely Clay Holmes time.
It's Clay Holmes time.
Yes.
What music would you play for him to come out of the bullpen, Sean?
Wah,
the
wah,
Pink
wah.
Panther theme.
Because we're not hearing a lot of trumpets at Citi Field. So.
No, we're not.
No.
But we were at Yankee Stadium to see his entrance for the first time. Like, it's cool, the lights and everything, but
yeah, it shuts off.
But he comes out to country music.
Well, he probably is a country guy.
He is.
Sure.
I forget where from this. Was it from the South or Ohio? He's from. I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean,
you could probably. I mean, to be fair, he could come out to Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, that is true.
He's from Alabama.
Okay, well there you go, Alabama. That's a huge country.
Final line for Luke Weaver, because it is confirmed Holmes is coming in. 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned, no walks, 1 strikeout. Coming up will be Hayward, Pages, and Lux.
Clay Holmes and his 1.27 ERA coming in, Sean.
Yeah, he's only gonna throw 40 pitches to get it done.
Wonder what his ball percentage is.
Well,
We'll
somebody
find
needs to
out
go
in a
on.
minute.
Somebody needs to go on Savant, I think, and find that out.
Luca, you're our stat man.
Yes, I will do that.
Many of you don't know, Luca's always been our research guy. Me and
Are
Alex are thinking of something. Luca's just like, already, I got the answer sitting right
Are you
here.
always on? You always on Savant there, Luca?
Not always. I do.
Savant it's a great site though.
No, I do use it as a reference point, but I don't always, like expected batting average and expected ERA. I don't use those. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But see, Luca's more than just that too, because Luca's also the one that tells us what train we got to get, how long it's going to be.
There you go.
What's the fastest way? Although Luca's burned us on that a couple times too. I thought Alex was here. I was waiting for him to back me up on that.
When we had to go up to the Bronx, Sean, Alex burned this last time. Remember, he said he was.
Yes, that is true. But he's not here now, so.
Damn.
But yeah, Luca's our computer man, if you will.
Oh, there you go. Right on.
All right, top of the ninth underway. First pitch fouled off.
Yankees they're interviewing Aaron Judge. Nice. So I guess they're interviewing
the two stars, the two MVPs.
Yeah.
They must be talking about. Oh no, they're talking about retired numbers. I would say because that's where he hit that 495-foot home run that they were zooming in on against the O's back in, what was that, 2019 or 17?
2017.
2017, yeah.
Yeah, that full interview was also on YouTube. Pitch is fouled off of Trevino.
Out of all the statistics, I don't think there's a stat for ball percentage. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, he's got 24% strike percentage and 7% walk through 28
That's his strikeout rate.
Well, that's what I mean, strikeout rate.
Right, yeah.
I butchered that twice tonight. He's got 18 saves this year, too.
He does.
You might as well cardio.
That's a high fly ball in the foul territory. Is anyone going to get it? No, that's in like the 8th row.
Might as well call him Cardiac Clay.
Yeah. Where is Alex? By the time he gets back, this game is going to be over.
I have no clue.
Judge is the second Yankee with 30-plus extra base hits in a 30-game span. The only other, Joe DiMaggio, 1937. Alex, you missed it. I was picking on Luca because of how he's kind of our computer man, and he's
yeah, and he tells us about the trains. I heard that.
Yes. Although you burnt us last time going up to the Bronx to see Joe.
Wait, I what?
You burned us.
Remember? He don't remember. Luca, fill him in.
You said the 6 train was going to skip a couple of stops, but it never
and it didn't.
Oh yeah.
It popped up behind home plate into the seats.
It wouldn't have made a difference.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. It's still you that made that choice. That's why we go to Luca.
No.
2-2 count on Hayward. 0 for 3 in this one. The 2-2. Upstairs 3-2. Yep. You can usually tell within like the first 5 or 6 pitches what type of game he's going to have, and it's already starting to feel like we are going to see 30-something pitches to make this happen.
Yeah.
They don't play.
That's grounded to second. Glaber fires to first.
I don't think they do.
I think it's a travel day.
For who? Dodgers?
The
Yankees.
No, we got 4-game set.
Yeah, but in Kansas City.
Yeah.
So we're going to play tomorrow, like
yes, 4-game set.
So I guess
remember they're going to gain an hour because
okay.
It's gonna be an 8:15 or 8 o'clock start technically.
Central.
7 Central. Pages is up outside.
By the way, I don't know if these projections, like ESPN has Clay Holmes projected for 71 games.
No.
68 innings and 64 hits. I don't think that's correct.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's in first strike.
17 runs, 10 or no, that's wrong. I don't know where they're getting their projections from, but
that's why I usually try not to rely off ESPN.
Yeah, I know, but that's the page I'm on right now.
I know. Oh yeah.
No.
Pitches fouled back.
I would normally go either Baseball Reference or something. But...
Thank those for tuning in tonight. Top 9 Yankees up 6-4. I never put the banner up, but that's because we had the ESPN screen on for a while. So 1-2 popped up in the infield. LeMahieu calls everyone off and will make the catch in foul territory, out number 2. Hey. So feeling like, actually, you know what? Let me not say it yet.
Don't say anything.
Let me not say it yet.
Don't say it.
So coming up is Gavin Lux.
You're right, Vinny. Have Sean not say anything. Just remove him from the stream.
Yeah, I'll just take him out.
As soon as Alex joined,
let me take him out right now. No, I was kidding.
As soon as Alex joined, they tied the game.
Yeah, but he wasn't technically he was not in the room yet. He was like,
he was in the waiting room. That's close.
He was in the waiting room. That doesn't count. Yeah, he's got to be on in the actual room.
Bucks 2 for 3, 2 singles.
Sean, man, you're just throwing your friends under the bus here.
No, I just pick on Alex, and Luca can back me up on that because he knows I do.
I don't know. I've only known you for about an hour and a half, Alex. I think you're a good guy. All right.
Alex is the one that the whole group picks on. So he's like our Meg.
He seems a good guy. Like
you don't know him well enough yet. I've known this man almost 16 years.
Okay, all right.
Well, she's a Giants fan.
Well, yeah, I know that.
That's going to be a base hit for Lux.
Yeah, we can't all be perfect, So.
Listen, there's this one guy. All I'm going to say is there was this one guy, one of the alumni that was talking about how the Giants are going to win 11 games this year with Davis.
God!
Wow. Let's go. Let's do the win-loss with him. I want to see where he gives them wins.
Well,
I want to do the win-loss game with him.
Kike Hernandez comes up. He represents the tying run with 2 outs.
Where are the Giants getting their wins from?
You know what? Let me pull up the schedule.
Pull up the schedule right now, Alex. Tell me where they're.
I think I said 6 wins.
In a high leverage situation, though. Wait till post game.
This is a high leverage. This is 6-4. This is a save situation.
On deck.
Save situation, Sean.
I swear.
It'll be okay.
It'll be fine.
It's not
okay. It's not okay until it's strike 3 or the final out.
That's why we didn't want to say anything.
The Dodgers win probability just went up 2%. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Wasn't 1-1? It was 6% going into the inning.
It was 6,
oh my lord!
1 and then was 3.
Pitches up and in.
Well, look at that idiot in the back. He's not trying to hit him. He's just not good.
Yeah.
Dodger fans just want a reason to pick a fight. I think they lead the league in fights in their stadium. So,
yeah.
You want to do some research on that, Luca?
Who leads the league in fights?
Lead the league in fights. Oh,
that's grounded to short. Past Volpe. Oh. That's a base hit. And the leading run is going to come up to bat in Mookie Betts.
Oh, this is not where I wanted to go here. Especially at the beginning. Turning the lineup over. This is not good.
What you said it, Vinny. The bottom of the lineup.
Bottom of the lineup's been killing us. I don't know why we can't get them out.
Mookie Betts is 1 for 4. The double of 2 RBIs. He tied the game.
Almost had that. Volpe almost had that. Good try. Good.
Sit that Dodger fan down. You see that clown back there?
There's a bunch of clowns.
Well, yeah.
There's a lot of Dodger fans there.
Yeah, they've been talking a lot of smack too. That's why I want to win this.
Oh, they did take the first 2 games.
That's in for strike 1.
Yeah, that's true.
0-1 on bets.
On the win probability just went up 4 more points.
7%.
Don't say it, please.
Say it, don't spray it.
Say it.
Ball way outside.
Sean's gonna need like one of them stress balls every time.
Yeah. He's very wild. He's very wild, Clay Holmes. Nothing's ever clean with him.
No, never. That's why I don't like him.
Even in the beginning of the year when he was pitching well.
He's already thrown 21 pitches. Oh. He's already hurt his availability for tomorrow.
And you notice when he misses the strike zone, he misses by a lot. It's not like just barely missed.
They just barely got the zone. Count 1 and 2.
Come on.
1-2 count. Everybody on their feet. That's popped up. Foul territory and heading for the seats.
Catch it up. That's fucking foul.
Oh, that just
Dodgers live another day. Dodgers down to their final strike.
I bet the percentage points just went up 0.5.
No, it didn't.
No, it's 7%. Although I didn't see the next pitch yet, so
It'll be 1-2 again. All 40. I'm going to say 48,000 people standing. Yankee fans, Dodger fans. 1-2 pitch. Clay Holmes, 24th pitch. Caught on and missed. Strike 3. Ball game over.
Nice.
Yankees win.
Yeah.
The Yankees win.
Nice. Very good. Channeling your inner.
I could never do that for the Ferry Hawks. I'm glad I got to do that there. I am very happy with that.
I'm glad.
The Yankees win 6-4. Clay Holmes, that's his first strikeout. Yankees win 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Dodgers 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Though we can probably question those.
They were pretty pumped up for a regular season game there.
Because this is more than a regular season.
Yeah,
game.
no, I know. It's interesting how they,
definitely salvaged the weekend with that one. Dodgers still take the series 2-1. I
salvaged the homestand a little bit too. They're 4-2 on the homestand, not bad.
Yeah, so they win the homestand.
Yeah.
I agree with my father on one thing. This is a series that we need to see at least one more time. I think the series is worthy of a second matchup during the year.
Yeah,
I agree.
But hopefully this won't be the last time we see them this year.
If we see him, if we see him in the World Series, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Or on the couch.
Or on the couch.
That too. Or at the golf course.
Or at the golf. Yeah, I was going to say that.
So, Vinny, first, I'll start with you. Final thoughts on this one.
Hey, listen, it salvaged the series was great. It wasn't clean, but it was, a win's a win. Let's just hope we get Soto back soon. That's kind of the one thing that I'm more worried about than anything else. And the homestand was good, 4-2. I'll take it.
Well, the way I look at it, Vinny, what a start for us for our first baseball stream, a back and forth matchup.
Thank you to Luca and Alex for
remember to
coming
subscribe
on.
to Big Blue in the Bronx.
Subscribe to Big Blue in the Bronx for sure.
So then I'll start with Alex. I'll continue with Alex. Give me your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously great coming on here and talking with you guys, having a lot of fun. But as far as this series goes, I mean, we all know that Judge is Judge. Trent Grisham, what he did today is great, but it's not sustainable.
We still don't like him, but we'll thank him for today.
We'll thank him for today. But it did show a little bit that this series and even a few games before that the Yankees do have some infield issues. Hopefully those guys can either lock in, get their act together, or the Yankees do something about it. Pitching, I mean, wasn't all that terrible, but obviously the blowout yesterday doesn't help. So I think knowing that the team we face is World Series caliber, that you need to tune up some things at the deadline, then obviously it's a little reminder for Brian Cashman to go out and buy.
Mason Miller, get him. Luca, how about you?
Obviously losing the first 2 games of the series was not ideal. Obviously last night being blowout and the extra innings affair the night before. But a way to salvage this series, timely hitting. I always talk about it on our channel how it's very important, obviously, for clutch teams and, the best teams that can make timely hitting runners in scoring position. Obviously, Grisham with the big home run. But good job by the bullpen to lock it down as well after the Dodgers took a short lead. But kudos to the Yankees. They salvaged the homestand 4-2. So good for them. Good for them. Now you have a tough schedule. The Red Sox, they're actually battling around like 3rd or 4th place, I believe, in the AL East.
They always play us tough.
That's true, especially at Fenway. And you also have the Kansas City Royals, who are actually no joke this year, 2nd in the AL Central. So it's not exactly it's not an easy stretch coming up.
Yeah, you got that right. But you know what? I think this probably would be the toughest part of this stretch, though Atlanta and Boston might have something to say about that as well as Baltimore. But in the end, so solid matchup tonight. I don't know why I'm echoing. Am I echoing on you guys' end?
Yeah, you are.
I don't know why. All right, it stopped now. I don't know what that was. But yeah, solid finish to the series. It'll definitely help ride some momentum going into Kansas City for the next 4 days. We don't have another off day until next Monday. So bullpen's going to be tested. Final numbers from tonight. Caleb Ferguson takes the win, his first of the year. Glasnow takes his 5th loss of the year. Clay Holmes his 19th save of the year. So he does have that going for him. Yankees improve to 46-21. Dodgers fall to 41-26. And as I mentioned before, what a way to start it. Our first ever live stream for a baseball game. And who better to have on the stream than the two people that have really helped us out the most in the Big Blue and the Bronx crew. As I mentioned, family to me. I mean, we've been friends. It'll be 16 years in 2 months. So not many friendships go that far. And, they've been a huge part of this. They helped us get back going. And they'll be the reason that we'll be on next Sunday for Yankees Red Sox. And thank you to you both. I appreciate y'all hopping on. You definitely brought in some views for us. It's probably one of our higher viewed streams that we've had of the 3 streams. I think this has to be our highest one. Vinny, am I wrong on that, or?
No, I agree for sure.
Because we had some consistent viewers today. Thank you to those who did join. Remember, as I mentioned, middle of the week we'll have a WWE stream up, or WWE video up, as Clash of the Castle is next week. We will probably not be going live after that show because I have my cousin's graduation party is going to be Saturday. I'm not going to see the show live. Unless, Vinny, you do one, but I have a feeling you're probably busy too.
No, I won't be doing that one that night.
All right. So, I mean, we'll see how Clash of the Castle plays out. I don't really see a lot that's too intriguing, but we'll talk about that. Middle of the week, we'll have that video up. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Big Blue in the Bronx. Have a great night. Let's go, Yankees.
Let's go, Yanks.